Good growlings, everybody. Rusty Dog here, and welcome to Elite Dangerous. On this Sunday evening for me. So wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good day. So, Odyssey. It's coming. Well, some of it is coming tomorrow. Roughly around, I don't know, 11 a.m., midday. So I'm hoping to possibly stream it later on in the day, probably around 7 p.m. UK time, roughly. Yeah, so we'll see what happens, how that rolls out, and if the servers melt down. And I haven't really done any Odyssey-related content. I haven't really spoken about it myself. I've had conversations on Discord, and stuff like this, but I've never really spoken on the channel. So today I'm going to change that, and I'm going to tell you what I think about the last stream that Elite Dangerous did when they introduced the tour of the starport video, and we're going to take a look at that video as well. And so we're going to go through all that stuff. Meanwhile, I'm sitting in my Diamondback Explorer. I think I'm going to take a trip to Robigo. I need to transfer a ship there, and I don't fancy doing the jumps in that ship. So I'm taking this one, and then I'm going to initiate a ship transfer. So, before we get going, let's, after the initial mad rush, before we get going, let's check out who's on the stream with us. That you'll probably notice that the chat on the screen is in a different formation. What formation? Is in a different format, and so now the text comes on the screen, but after about 45 seconds it will disappear back off the screen. So if there's a lull in the chat, then I'll have a clear gaming screen, but at least all the chat will still be there. So I'm just trialing it out to see how it goes, because at least with this one I don't have to keep changing the URL of the chat all the time. It's constantly there, the same URL every single time, so it's a little bit of a load off that one. Anyway, so if you want to shout out, just say hi on the chat and I'll shout out. Well, let's start from the top. I know some of those earlier chats have gone off our screen here, but most of them would have anyway, I think, but let's go anyway. So Andy K, first one in, I think, Andy. So yeah, evening all, evening to you, Andy, and live long and prosper icon thing. Stephen says, 07 Rusty and all, hope you're well on Odyssey Alpha Eve. Yes, not doing so bad. I've got a bit of a tired headache at the moment, a bit of a tired head. And it didn't help the fact that I smashed my head open the other day, so that didn't really help. What are we now? Sunday, so it must have been, God, Thursday, Friday? Yeah. I just finished balloting a car, and everything went well. I just put everything away, and I was picking something off the floor in my garage, and as I got up, I was wearing a baseball cap at the time, and as I got up, I hit my head on the corner of a wooden shelf, and even though I had the cap on, it cut my head open. So, well, not open, but it pierced the skin, so I've got a bit of a 1.5 inch gash on there. So I had a headache after that, naturally, and it hasn't been right since then, so I've got a couple of issues going there, but nothing to worry about. I'm sure it's pretty normal after smashing your head on a corner of a shelf. Yeah, but so yeah, other than that, all good. Commander Glenell, hi Commander Glenell, welcome to the stream. And Roger Pocket, hi Roger, welcome to you, sir. Hope you're doing good. And thanks for sending me that link for the SnowRunner desert map. I'm going to be streaming that, I reckon, because that looks pretty cool. I'm sure I'll find a whole new map to swear on. Angry Citizen, hey my man, how are you doing, sir? Good evening to you. Hope all is good as well. Angry, am I allowed to announce it or not? Up to you. If you say no, I won't. If you say yes, I will. So, yeah, I'll leave that up to you. Commander Gypsy, how are you doing, sir? Mark G, hi Mark, welcome. Dave K, welcome Dave K. Commander Steve Zodiac, hi Steve, welcome to you, sir. Let's have a look. Freaky Deaky Dude, hi Freaky Deaky, good evening to you. MM says hi Wusty. Yeah, Rel, hello to you. Jefferson J. Walters, hi Jefferson J. Walters. 7 to you, sir, as well. And to John Smith. Hi, John. Eddie Ryan. Hi, Eddie. Welcome to the stream. Oliver. Hi, Oliver. I think I missed saying hi to you on the last stream. I saw you pop up on the last week's stream, but sorry if I missed you. But hi, Oliver. How you doing? Mouse Holbrook. Hey, Mouse. Welcome to you, sir. Hope all is well with you. Joe, sir. Hi, Joe, sir. Loot, a bit late, Loot. Yeah, don't be late, Loot. It's not like you to be late, Loot. That's difficult. It's not like you to be late, Loot. Freaky Deaky says hi, shout out. So yeah, hi Freaky Deaky again. Happy Shrapnel, yes, Gallywag, how you doing? Budman, one and only, hi Budman. Greetings to you, sir. I've kind of dropped the good greetings now, haven't I? It's either good growlings or happy howlings. But I'm going with that for the moment. Best barkings to you, sir. Freaky says, hi there, Busty Rusty. Yeah, well, you're not getting the name. You're not getting the name. Forget it. Stephen, yes, I'm okay. It's fine. Yeah, it didn't fracture anything that I know of. I didn't think I would be cut, though. I didn't think it would cut my head because of I was wearing the bloody baseball cap, you know? So imagine how hard I must have hit it for it to cut my head on top of the, yeah. It really hurt. Frankie Jazz, 24/7. Hey, Frankie. Welcome to the stream. Badman76. Hi to you, sir. Captain Ply. Hi, Rusty. Do you know if the 60 gigabyte download goes on top of my game or is it a new launcher? I didn't even know it was 60 gigabytes. It won't go on top of your game. It'll be a new one. It won't be a new launcher. It'll be on the launcher as a separate entry, but it will be in its own folder. They generally don't do betas and alphas over the top. This won't interfere with your current game at all. Not until it goes like public live, the whole thing. But the alpha won't touch your main game. In fact, the alpha of Odyssey doesn't even allow you to use your own commander name or any of your alternate accounts. It's a whole new commander. So I'm going to have a new commander name. I've already got the name picked out. I will tell you that I am going to be female in this one, just because it's temporary and just because it's alpha, and I have picked a rather naughty name, which I think I can get past the censors, so we're going to go with that one. Yeah, and I'm hoping that Angry is going to do the same thing as well when we do it, because we're probably going to be streaming Odyssey Alpha tomorrow. Hopefully the both of us will be doing it. So yeah, we'll see. So Angry Citizen says no probs. I'll get down to you in just a moment. Agile Vandermeer, hi Agile. Welcome to you, sir. Hope all is good with you. Yeah, fancy chat. Yeah, it's a bit different, isn't it? Jan Hanna says hello. Hi, Jan. Welcome to the stream. Semondo, I want to go with Psycho, but it probably isn't, right? I don't know. So yeah, hi Semondo. How you doing? Angry Citizens, there's no probs. Okay, everybody, it's Angry Citizen's birthday. He's turned the big 50, so give Angry Citizen a happy birthday on the chat there, guys. I saw your boobs message, Budman. It's got nothing to do with that. Yeah, happy birthday, Angry. Have a really good day, matey. Hope I can end it well for you as well if you're watching. So, how do you fracture a block of wood? I don't know. How do you fracture a block of wood? Is it 60 gig? How do we know this? How do we know it's 60 gigs already? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how people can know that. I mean, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Mr. Goatman, hey man, how you doing? Kookaloos? I imagine most of the 60 gig will be bugs. Or first shots fired. Yeah, some games are 150 gig. I think my flight simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator, takes up way over 100 gigs. It's like it's got to be in the 150 area. Yeah, easily. 40 gig of cutscenes. I don't think so. Not in the alpha. Cutouts maybe. We'll be getting, yeah. It's 50 gigs of stored different error messages for crash to desktops. So we'll have Scarlet, Sidewinder, Amber, Diamondbacks, and all that. And it's just like 40 gigs worth of different variations of those ship names for every crash to desktop. There's not going to be any bugs. Come on. There's not going to be any bugs. It's going to be completely fine. Everything's going to go. The servers are going to handle it and everything's going to be good. Frontier have been down this road before. They know what they're doing. So, a half-century club. Right, let's see. Who else is with us? Anybody else? Kathina has joined us. Hi, Kathina. Welcome to the stream, and hope you have a good day. Had a good. Still having one, and stuff. Never mind. Oh, it was in the Frontier post in the forum. Okay. Everyone making Angry feel old now. Half a century. Puce Python. Yeah, we can get away with Puce Python. Why not? Beige Beluga. All right. So, Odyssey. I'm going to cover a few videos, guys, and stuff. I want to have a look back because I'm going to be pausing this. And yes, I'm going to cover a couple of points on the live stream, which, in my opinion, deserve a little bit of a rant. And also, we're going to look at the phasing in sequence, that phasing in image that they put up to show the different phases. And we'll take a look at that. But let's have a look starting from the beginning, because I've not covered Odyssey at all. So remember the very first video when they did that teaser trailer? I'm going to take another look at that just as a quick refresher. It only lasts like a minute and a half, but I'm probably going to pause it. So I want to have a quick look through that, and then we'll start going along, taking a look at some of the images that Frontier has posted, and let's have a discussion about it. Are you looking forward to it? Because I'm hoping that the on-foot stuff isn't going to be, I mean, I suppose initially it's going to be focused on combat, but I don't, it can't just be about that. There has to be a lot more on-foot stuff to do than combat. Exploring stuff, I don't know what else. Base assaults, which I guess counts as combat, but it's not maybe necessarily person-on-person combat, But anyway, let's take a look at some of the new stuff that we're going to be getting. And that's the wrong transition. You're supposed to transition it to there, Rusty. Sorry about that, guys. I'm new to all this. So this was the pre-alpha. We are getting audio. So, missed it. Go back. I want to have a look at that. Right, so this will be, I guess, a glimpse of the new planetary tech. And you're going to be getting this planetary tech on, even if you don't order Odyssey, you're going to have this in your game. even if you don't have Odyssey. So this will be coming once it goes live to everybody. I'm assuming it's going to be in the first release of Odyssey tomorrow. I'm assuming it is. Oh, you don't want to hear my discussion? I'm not going to be spoiling it, but okay, Kathina. Fair enough. Elliot Gaming. Hi, Elliot. Hope you're doing okay too. You say I'm completely excited about Odyssey. Yep, I kind of am too. It's going to open up a whole new a whole new load of potential for the game. But yeah, I'm sure not everybody. It's not. We're not doing a Call of Duty add-on. I don't see it like that at all. But we will find out tomorrow how things are phasing in. Let's carry on with this. So some good, nice graphics there. And it's so cool to see these ships flying into flying into atmospheric planets and stuff. I mean, look at that. Oh yeah. Yep, using the jetpack there. Again, showing off the planetary tech, which does, now that the atmospheres are in and you've got the lighting, I don't know if they're using scattering and all that stuff on this, but subsurface scattering, whatever they call it. But it looks really good. It actually looks like a proper landscape. Now, the other thing I noticed is I didn't notice it so much on that video where they did that base assault, but here certainly the character animation looks really, really spot on. They've done some. I mean, look at that position that the guy's in. He's just landed there in his little jetpack, and yeah. You're watching 4 minutes behind. Yeah, I thought the same, Freaky, that the Conda looked. I thought the Conda was going to actually look like a great big hulking thing going over the top of you, but it's not huge, is it? But it's big enough. So let's roll this. See the dust getting kicked off as he hit the ground there. And it's so nice to have a sky, an actual sky. And again, the animation just looks fantastic. I know this is cinematic, but whoa, a couple of Cobras flying in there. Absolutely brilliant. You wouldn't look at that and think it was Elite Dangerous, would you? Apart from the fact that there's a few Elite Dangerous ships in it. Well, I suppose it depends what you think early is. So yeah, I mean, it certainly was a great teaser when we first saw it, right? And it was, I'm sure a lot of people had jaws on the floor when they saw that they were the incoming graphics for Elite Dangerous. That we were actually going to get those in the Odyssey game, and it was. I was blown away by it when I first saw it. So I don't know how much is going to be in the first phase. I know we're not having any ships, and we're not having our own account and everything. It's all going to be like a space taxi, and we're all going to be confined into one system, which is fine. But I don't know how much we're going to be able to do, either solo or with somebody else. We'll find out tomorrow, I suppose, assuming we don't have a meltdown. So before we look at anything else, let's go to the most recent video that they did, which was the tour of the starport. This is a rather longer video, but I'm going to pause it in certain places. And if you guys see anything you want to point out, by all means do so. Yeah. And thanks for the ad, Budman. I think they resized the ships. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's go through this second vid if we can. I think it should work. See what happens. Yeah, may contain content inappropriate for children. Yeah, like my commander name, and also bugs that will make even the hardest of adults rage. Right, let's go. So this is all very familiar graphically, isn't it? I mean, the textures do look like they've come out of Elite Dangerous. Straight away it looks Elite Dangerous. I don't know if it's the lighting or what. This says pre-alpha. Pre-alpha doesn't that mean it's all still on paper? Some bright garish colors there. Finesse follows function. Keep trying to tell people that, but right. So it's look. Oops, I wanted to go back outside. I'm looking up, trying to look out the window at the top of the right hand of the screen there, to try and see where we are. I think we're on a. Are we on a planet base?
If you've got the time to
Sure we are. Look at those boots. They're like futuristic UGG boots.
and I'll pay you for it.
This is a little bit Star Citizen-y as well, isn't it? What's your commander name? I'm not telling you. You'll have to wait until tomorrow. There's only one person that knows. And I hope they're not saying anything. But yeah, you'll see tomorrow. I can maybe be bribed. Right, so let me just put this. Oh, I want to see the video better. So we've got what would this be called? A promenade or something like that? So this is Bradfield Orbital, and you can see at the back window there, and the back window just above where it says Bradfield Orbital is the mail slot. So this is a space station. This isn't on a planet surface. So we're going to be flying into here, landing on the pads as we've been doing normally, and then we'll be getting out of our ships and making our way around here. Yeah. Well, she looks... Is that she? I'm guessing. Might not be. All right. This person looks infinitely better than any of the avatars I've seen on the mission boards or the engineers, because they all look pretty rough. So let's have a wander around. Looking some. Oh yeah, look. You can see the orbit, the starport out the windows there, where all the ships will be landing. So you'll be able to just stand by that railing and just watch ships coming in and out and whatnot. Oh yeah. Let's press the button. Do your part. So we have Apex Interstellar Transport. Isn't this the taxi service? Oh, please don't start with that, Alison. Oh, okay, happy. Yeah. Yeah, I know where that's from. Did you notice the woman on the propositioned you? Yes. Yeah. I've already got her number. Felicity is not happy. So what was this? Matthew Cardenas from Apex Shuttle. So I guess we'll be able to go and book now, book a taxi. Looks like is that a hauler? I keep getting the hauler and the adder mixed up. So whatever the ship that is on there. But apparently it says it's unrivaled. And it's unrivaled because it's obviously in the top 1% of all taxis out there. If they put that message on, this taxi is in the top 1%, I'm going to report that. Yeah, people offering illegal missions. That's what I want to be part of. But they have to look like they're nefarious characters. They can't look like the guy in this video, just like he's some old crooner. Look at the boots. Boots aren't working for you. Oh. All right, if I grew my beard in a certain way, I grew my beard like that, I wouldn't look a million miles away from that, to be honest. Dig in the belt. Elwood Rosario. So he looks like a
You interested?
guy.
Needless to say,
Here we go. Covert. Oh, let's have a look at this. Covert infiltration. Breach the Hughes Peak network. Let's have a look. One of my associates has just come back from what I'd call a very successful mission, feeding us information about a rival corporation. Eventually, a few people started getting suspicious, and my friend had to get out. It appeared to be a clean departure. My mind goes places. Until we realized a backdoor comms port was still active, that, if discovered, would incriminate the team. Right, and there's the reputation already up at the top, unfriendly. I've gotten hold of some software that'll root out and erase the problem. Under the circumstances, I think an outsider should take care of it. Okay, so very typical of the missions, like, it's not typical of the missions you would get on the mission board, but it looks like it could fit into that kind of thing, right? But in this one, it's more interactive, because now you get to ask, what does the job involve? And no thanks, you can turn it down. Let's have a look. But it looks like you have to approach them. Like they're not going to walk over to you, maybe.
kept strictly between us.
I don't even hear the audio. Let me just see if I can alter that, guys, so I can monitor it, because I'm not hearing this right now. Thing is, I don't want it to come through my microphone, otherwise it's going to echo. Let's see if I can do this. I've got no audio.
This is everything else you
Oh,
should know.
there we go.
At least everything else I can tell you.
So how much does it pay? So here we go. Travel to Hughes Peak in the LHS system. Upload the provided data. Return to the mission contact. So this guy's going to be waiting there the whole time, I guess. Threat level 6. Dangerous. Wow. This is a covert assignment. If the settlement's alarms are raised, contract will be rescinded. Okay, so it's covert. It's very stealth. Yeah, very stealth stuff, which I like. That appeals to my gaming senses. So yeah, you're going to be getting in your ship, and it's basically infiltration, but instead of using your SRV, you're going to be on foot, which that's going to be pretty cool. So show me the details. How much does it pay? And then, of course, you can barter the price. I'm assuming the more reputation you have with a person, the more bartering power you're going to have. I'm guessing that is the case, right?
You're missing out on a hell of an opportunity here.
You're missing out on a hell of an opportunity. Love it.
Observe health and safety protocols.
Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to pause this a lot, guys, so ready.
Need a weapon upgrading? I've got you covered.
These, can we buy supplies off here? Big boots. Look at them boots, man. God. Don't need them on Action R3, though. Like, we got med packs up there. Helmets. Suit. Some of the weaponry there. It's a weird looking weapon. That white and blue one. It's a weird looking thing. Pioneer supplies. Okay, so we've got more suit parts. Aquatic, we'll be able to drive our SRVs over people on foot. Yes, can. In the same way that you can, use your ship full of multi-cannons and just shoot from the air and mow everybody down. They're not letting us do that straight away, though. I wonder what that is with the on the left-hand side there, that big black. So this is very citizen-y. It even reminds me a little bit of is it Mass Effect I'm thinking of, where you can, I'm sure I walked around a place like this on Mass Effect.
I've
Here we
got
go,
a
another one.
morally dubious opportunity.
You can always tell them, can't you, because they're facing you. They're facing outwards as opposed to everybody else sitting at the bar there. Don't know whether you can order a drink, but seeing as how they come in pink and blue, I don't think I'd really want one.
If you're interested. This certainly isn't the sort of thing I'd want to sully my own hands with.
Okay. So this is theft. Obtain a genetic sample. So you're having to go and steal something from a settlement now. Should I read it out? My crew has a lot of enemies, but that's okay. It just means that we're doing our job right. Someone takes a shot at us, we return fire, but then there are threats you don't see coming, like intel or saying saying a new chemical agent is being developed by some zealot anarchists and will likely to be one of the targets if they manage to weaponize it. The worst part is that the market antidotes are usually ineffective against basement lab grown strains like this. I haven't told my crew all the details, but it worries me a lot. We're trying to stop the scumbags before they can finish. But in the meantime, we'll need to work on a counter agent. If you can bring me a sample of the chemical agent to start running tests on, you should save a lot of lives. Now, what I like about this initially is that it seems that there's a nice bit of a story to this. You know, like it's a good narrative for. There's an agent that could be a chemical that can be weaponized, and we're going to steal it so they can make an antidote in case they get attacked. What I don't want to see, though, is over the days and weeks of playing it, that you find a lot of missions which are like this. So it's like theft of a sample from a settlement, or theft of something from a settlement. But it's just different text, but it's the same mission. Because I'm sure we're going to see that, right? Let's have a look. Big black panel on the left, it's a spare floor panel. Is it? It's cool. How many different versions of the voice line do you think they did? I don't know. I guess we're going to find out tomorrow. Dolpho Newton. Let's have a look. What's getting clicked here? What does the job involve, I hope, if they want to showcase? See, now this guy, does he look like, I don't know, does he look like the kind of guy that would be asking you to go and steal something? I think his hair's too nice. Well, click on something. Right. So, travel to Daniel's mission in the Ovid system. Does that exist already in the game? I don't know. Should we have a look? Just pop back into studio mode so that I'm confident that I'm going to be clicking on the right thing. I hope I don't lose my place here on the... Yeah, do. Go to Ovid. I want to see if it still exists or if it's going to be something... Oh, guess what? I can't find out. Damn. Oh well. Oh, they're gonna... Hang on. I will... Give me a sec, guys. Get on this. Get it back to where it was. Alright. So let's have a look. So, travel to Daniel's mission in the Ovid system, obtain the genetic sample, return to the mission contact. Goods, genetic sample 1, time left 6 hours, threat level 0, defenseless. It looks like you can just go in and grab it. Looks like an easy one. How much does it pay? Show me the details. Okay, let's have a look. So these are the rewards. Now we have titanium plating. That's a new one. Financial boost. Doesn't pay very much if you're not a newbie, I don't think. I wouldn't say that was. Oh, it is. It's in the system you're in already. Well, what? When you say I'm the one I'm in already, you don't mean in my Elite Dangerous game right now, do you? When can we purchase or play the game? No idea. I mean, we can play the alpha tomorrow if you've bought into it. I'm not going to recommend anybody to pre-purchase anything, regardless. I'm not going to say that, but it'll be out tomorrow as an alpha, but as a full product, I don't know. Could be, I don't know, month and a half, 6 weeks maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It depends on Frontier. Probably 2 months. They haven't given a date, so it's hard to say. Oh, okay, Budman. You can pay extra to play a pretty cut down alpha tomorrow. Yeah, they're phasing it in. I'm going to cover that in a while though. So these are your 3 rewards. Titanium plating, obviously new materials making an appearance into the game, which is good. In fact, I could have just typed Daniel's thing into the map, couldn't I, on the game, and it would have taken me to Ovid anyway. Doesn't matter. So on this you can see now I want to discuss payment and what does the job involve. That was there before. So now you can discuss payment. And I suppose if your reputation climbs with these factions or with this person, you'll have, like I said earlier, you'll have more power to barter for the jobs, get paid a little bit extra or whatever. But I don't know. I think they do click on this, right? Oh no, he's just, here we go.
What precisely did you have in mind?
Okay, so here's the bartering options then. A good negotiation can mean a nice boost to your rewards. To increase your chances to succeed, work on your own mercenary rank and reputation with this faction. There you go. So the more rank and reputation you have, mercenary rank. Is that going to be a new thing? Mercenary? So the more of that you have, the more bargaining power you have for later jobs. That's going to be pretty cool. With great benefits, there is a risk for failure. Minor failure being no bonus on your reward at all. Critical failure may be a loss of reputation. Does that say lose of reputation? A loss of reputation with the mission provider's faction. So yeah, mercenary rank, you can see there's already fairly high reputation. Fairly high. Your negotiation chances. Success chances high, critical failure risk low. Sounds nice, I like that. So the options, can you offer a little more? Oh, so that's asking, or telling him you'll have to offer more, or I'm going to need a much better offer. So this is all about attitude, really, isn't it? How do you want to ask? Merc rank is new, and there is a botanist one. Brilliant. So 2 more ranks. Are these ranks that are going to go with trader, exploration, and combat? Is it those kind of ranks? Yeah. There's a lot of Odyssey info that I've purposely missed out on. Maybe I shouldn't have done. But I like the fact you can negotiate here. I wonder if they'll pass this kind of game mechanic over to the mission boards in the stations, where you can actually negotiate all those jobs on the mission board. That would be nice. Sometimes though you just want to accept it, don't you? Just say, yeah, okay, I'll take the job. But if your rep's high, then you know you're worth a bit more. And yeah, but I think he does accept this. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Right, it is about attitude then. If you ask nicely, can you offer a little more? Then your success chance is high, getting him to say yeah.
Right.
But if you say you'll have to offer more, that sounds a bit more aggressive. So now your chance of success is only medium, and your critical failure risk is medium. And then if you start getting snarky and say, I'm going to need a much better offer, now your chance of success is low. Mm. Yeah, critical failure risk. I don't quite understand that. Is that them assessing the risk that you're going to critically fail the mission? Or is it like if you do anything wrong, there's much more of a chance that you're going to lose rep? I think that's how it is, right? Because it's more like if they pay you more, they expect a clinical surgical job, and any little slip up and you're going to lose your pay or your bonus or what, you're going to fail the mission. Whereas if the critical risk is low, it's probably going to be that you've got a little bit more leeway there before you lose something. Like if you get spotted or whatever, then they might let you off with that one. But if you get spotted twice, then yeah, I'm guessing. Silas. DEFCON 001 sounds like it lets you ask for a small boost or a major boost to the bouts. Yeah, it's pretty much the attitude of how you ask. If you're polite, then your chance of getting that extra pay is better. And when they say offer a little extra, it doesn't always necessarily have to be credits, right? I mean, when they say they offer a little extra, they may offer extra materials or rare materials, or they may throw something else in there. Or I believe they can also offer you extra influence or rep and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess so, Angry. So I like this system. I guess this is based on the random number generator again, whether your chance is low. So I don't know, maybe 2 times out of 10 you'll probably get that one, and this one's probably 4 out of 10 or 5 out of 10, and this one's probably a 7 or an 8 times out of 10. It's gonna work okay. But even the high doesn't necessarily guarantee it, right? Well, I would expect it to be virtually guaranteed. Now this one, are they going to click this? No, they're going with the high one.
All right, I'll pay a bit more if it guarantees.
Now the financial boost. 402. What was it before? I didn't notice what it was before. The titanium plating is still the same. That's still on 1. Should we go back and have a look, see what it was before? Okay, there we go. So financial boost was 348. The second reward is 313. And the third reward was 10,000 with 3 influence. Go for it again. So the third reward, the 10,000 with the 3 influence, is the same. The middle reward is higher. It's gone from 315 to 367, and the other one's gone from 348,000 to 402,000. So it says there successful negotiation. Hi to all 95 people watching. I'm just going to change my video thing again because I'm not putting the likes up. But yeah, if you like any of this, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and all that juppy stuff. Alright, so if you want to see the likes and dislikes, guys, you're going to have to refresh the video, refresh the page on YouTube here. Looks like I've got 99. Wow, can I break 100? Guys, you're going to have to, that would be awesome. Okay, so yeah, so it's a slight boost, but it's better than what we had before. So I like the fact that you can do that. I just wonder though, if you go into the medium chance of success, you've got less of a chance, but will the reward be higher? Will it go higher than 402? So this is what I'm wondering. So if I'd chosen the middle option as opposed to the high option, I'd gone for the medium chance of success, and I was successful, would I have got even more of a boost? I don't know why they haven't increased anything here. I guess they haven't said, oh, have a bit more influence, or they haven't changed this last number from 10,000 to maybe 15 or something like that. But that's a good amount of influence, I think. So yeah, okay, let's push on.
No mess ups.
Yeah, see, now then. Here we get all the conditions now. So failing missions may cause you to lose reputation with a faction or a superpower. Don't really want to do that. Failing missions may incur fines. Oh, okay. Time limits continue to count down even when you are not active. Okay. The time limit being the 6 hours and whatever it was needed to complete the mission, right? That's the same as what we have right now. I hope we don't have missions with timers, 10 minutes and you've got a countdown clock. You've got to race to that system. I wouldn't want to take too many of those. Rewards which offer cargo or materials will be unacceptable if you do not have the correct storage. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. And there now you can finally accept
If you
the mission.
fail, don't bother coming back.
What if you do bother coming back? What happens then? The finest for the best. There it is, South Kruger. It's in the top 1% of all liners out there. Hey, we have 101 people. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. And yeah, let's carry on. Push on. So I love these guys in the boots. I don't think I want to be buying any.
Looking for something, Commander?
Now what? Here's
Got
the
something you need
bartender.
to offload?
Look at the Covert there. I'm looking to make a trade. Oh, you see now, he's another dodgy guy. Even the bartenders are dodgy. I have some items to sell. I'm looking to make a trade.
Have a look. Only thing you won't find is a discount.
Now look at all this new stuff. Oxygenic bacteria, graphene, aerogel, chemical catalyst, chemical superbase, epoxy adhesive. You can get that on Amazon. I'm sure you can get it cheaper on Amazon. Viscoelastic polymer, RDX, oxygenic bacteria, something, epinephrine, is that it? pH neutralizer. So yeah, this is chemicals, and then you can see we have circuits, tech. So there's all new stuff, trade assets and goods with the bartender. You know what this reminds me of, guys? Deep Space Nine. Quark. Yeah. He was kind of a Ferengi trader come bartender, wasn't he? Yeah. I won't. So you can sell, but can you? It says trade here. So can you trade? Is this like trading? So for example, can I trade 23 graphene or no 95? Sorry, 95 graphene for say I don't know 50 epoxy adhesives and 20 oxygenic bacteria. You see, because you might need some pH neutralizer for something, and then you can trade what you have. Well, you say about trade for cash, but I don't know. I mean, because if you look back, wasn't there an option to trade? Yeah, look, I want to make a trade, or I have items to sell. So it's whether you want to cash or whether you want to trade for something else that's on the board. You know what I mean? RDX is explosives. That sounds interesting. Oh yeah. The chemicals have gone to his head. A material trader for chemicals? Yeah, exactly. So you can trade with him, or you can actually sell what you have. So I'm assuming
Have a look.
that what you have here, in this case 95 graphene, that you can either sell that for cash, in which case you would have chosen the option, or you can trade it for other stuff. And the other thing is, can you trade 95 units of graphene for something in the circuits tab or something in the tech tab? And at the bottom right there it says category and capacity. So you've got 95 out of 1,000. So they've given us 1,000 slots or whatever you want to call that to to store. 1,000 seems to be generous, but let's see how that plays out. Again, something we'll find out tomorrow when I stream the actual alpha.
Won't find is a discount.
Aha, now look at this. See, graphene is 23. Epoxy is only 5, costs only 5. So it actually tells you here. You could acquire 247 of these epoxy adhesives by trading all of your chemicals. I'm assuming you can choose how much you want though. Yeah, look, you can see it's telling you as you go up and down how many you can get. Quite no top one, why that says 53. Aha. Yeah, so this is very much material trader kind of stuff, except we're trading a whole different set of things now, right? A lot of things you shouldn't be drinking. Yeah, for sure. I wonder how is ship cargo holds going to be individual now? Well, I don't know. I don't know what. Like this 1,000 capacity, I don't know where that is stored. I mean, do you have like a, I don't know what to call it, like a rucksack or something, or a, I don't know where this is, whether it's something you carry with you. I mean, I don't see it on the person, so I don't know how. Or is that stored in your ship? I don't know. No. If we're able to do this tomorrow without ships, then I guess we'll have our answer. There's no ships in the first week or so. What is he buying? Don't understand what he's buying there. Items in your inventory. Is it 90? So it's... What just happened there? In your inventory. Oh, so he's trading 5. Is he? No. No, because that 90 is still 90. Let's watch that again, guys. I want to see what's going on. Oh yeah, he is. So he's trading graphene and he's buying... Is he buying? Or is he trading for something, or is he... What's going on? He's traded graphene for graphene, which makes... Exactly! What's going on here? Why is he doing this? Barter value. I don't understand this. Or is he getting... So far, all this is a screen related to how much you're prepared to give up, right? So maybe the next screen is what you want to buy for it. So this is the value of these 6. Have a look. See what happens. Okay, so he's trading 10. Confirm trade. Aha. So he's trading 10. How does that say 90 now? Didn't he have 95? I don't know. And now he's going down to a different category,
Anything else?
right? I don't know. No, he's not.
Good doing business, Commander.
I don't know what just happened there.
Life out here is just a little bit too unpredictable.
I guess we'll find out tomorrow. I'll try that tomorrow if I can, and we'll try and work that out.
Need some work, because I need some help.
Yeah, animation not so great there. A little bit slidey. That looks cool. Look at that.
Welcome to Inter Astra. Take your time.
Yes, what are you going to
Whatever
do?
you need, we've got the ship for it.
I'm interested.
Take all the time you need.
Shipyard. Federal Covert called the FDev Reliant. Yeah, because they're so reliant. Eagle, Viper. They're all pre-named. Wait a minute. If these have already got names, I wonder if they come re-engineered. Oh, they got some engineering on them or something. Like they're not the stock ship. Probably not. That would be cool though. Purchase ships and manage your ships. Have a look. Oh no, this is more familiar. Oh, nice. I like how they sorted it by the manufacturer. That's nice. Dolphin, Orca, Beluga. Yep, because that's all by the same company, of course. Fighter Bay, multi-crew. I like this screen. I wouldn't mind to see this in the main game. Oh, did you see that, guys? Did you see that? The animation of the door? Let's have a look. Look at the back of this. Go. Back of the, well, the back side of the side of the ship. There we go. Or was that a door, cargo door, or was it the thing that opens for the legs to come out?
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I
I'll
love
be
how
here
you
if
can
you
just
change
walk
your
up to
mind.
this guy and just buy a ship. Now what? It's waiting in one of the launch pads, probably, right? There's a lot in this that I wasn't expecting to see, to be honest. I wasn't expecting to see this much and so many things to do like this. It was the landing gear hatch, yeah, I thought. Now this is very, very Star Citizen now. I want to go back and check that screen. I missed it. Yeah, walking up to a screen and then yeah, this is very Star Citizen. But you just pick up your ship there doing that, don't you? So what do we have here? Okay, this is like starport services, right? Mission board. Is that the same missions as the ones you're picking up from the people on the promenade here? Authorities. Yep, local news. Yeah, so very similar to what you get in the starports. And the edit loadout, I'm sure, is your ship, your outfitting. Or maybe no, maybe your suit. Yeah, it's your suit loadout. It's what you're going to be carrying. Hey, Takoso. Yeah, the graphics are good. They're a little bit garish. Some of the colors are a little bit garish, I think. It hasn't got that kind of grungy look. There's a lot of... It's quite really colorful, isn't it? But it does look good, though. And let's face it, Frontier, they get criticized a lot for things, but not for sounds. They always do fantastic sounds on everything. They're really good at that. All right, so in the mission board then, missions are now, well, there aren't any here yet unless it needs to refresh. They're all sorted by type. That I like. That I like, because you can just pick the type of mission that you... Let's see if it... There we go. So we got... oh, this is clever. Look, so you got 42 combat, 38... That... Hang on, the maths don't work. The maths don't work there. I thought it was 42 combat, 38 what? 14. Why have they got 12 of 12? Under what condition would it say 9 of 12? Oh, could it be 3 that you're not eligible for? If it was a smaller number. And I thought that this number here would be the combination of all of these added together. But clearly it isn't. It's 75 under all. I thought all would just, you click that and it just shows all of these missions in one page. The hair color bug. I didn't even know there was a hair color bug. Yeah, I was stunned the same, Commander. Guero Marinero, welcome. Yeah, I was shocked to see all of this. It was certainly more than I thought. I do like this mission board. I wonder if it's going to force them to redesign the one in the game we have now. Okay. kind of went a bit too quick there. What did they just click on? Quick look again. So mission. So all I thought would be, like I said, I thought it would be all of these. Just to save you having to go through each one. But they do have a lot of in each category. They've got a lot, so it's not like there's only 2 of these. Procurement, so that could be theft or grabbing something by any means. Yeah, by thievery or by buying. So go down to there. They go up to all. Click on all. And these are the missions from each faction. Choices. All right. I don't pretend to understand what quite happened there, how the way they did it. So recovery, 2 recovery missions. Find the surveillance equipment in an empty settlement. That sounds interesting. Find the Californium in an empty settlement. One of them has got 3 influence. Would that? No, influence is that's a rep, isn't it? Because I think the second symbol on the first mission, I think that is influence, and the star one is rep. Rank, probably. I don't know. Well, it should be rep. Oh, it tells you at the bottom. Tells you at the bottom right hand of the screen. Yeah, star is reputation, and the other symbol is, which looks like a Thargoid. Yeah, looks like Thargoid. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Faction reputation, system influence. Okay. There's the mission, and you get aerogel. That's something for putting in your hair, right? So that if you drive a convertible, it won't mess up your hair. Aerogel. Second one has an engineering symbol as well. Oh, did it? Cool. I wonder what this symbol next to accept mission. It's cool that I'm going to find out most of this tomorrow, I hope. Salvage the California. Have they really made a material California? Well, I don't know what that is. It could be anything. Anyone know what Californium is? Is it a thing? Reputation, 10,000, yeah, same. Financial boost. Now, I'm guessing if you take a mission from the board, no bartering, right? Don't know, not unless you have an online link. I'm guessing there's only bartering when you're talking to an actual person. Radioactive. Hey, it could be. Yeah. Oh, suit engineering. Yeah, that'll be coming. Symbol next to accept looks like a galaxy map symbol. Oh, yeah, it could be. Yes. Yeah, to see the location of where the mission is. Good one. Yep. I think I would agree with that. Okay, we've seen this already, haven't we? So you can lose rep with your faction or the superpower. You can incur fines if you fail. Time limits can't count down. Of course, we've known that since ever. And you can't accept rewards that offer cargo or materials. You don't have the correct storage space or capacity. Right. Yep. I like that. I thought this was that you could, it would tell you which launch pad your ship was on and everything, the one I just bought. And then we got the elevators here, right? Does this take us up into the starport? Yep, go to your hangar. I have seen this video already, I watched it live, but it just passed by so quickly. There it is. Oh, very cool. But you will get a slight more sense of scale of your ship here. It won't be the same as VR. Wow! It's the first time I've realized how big those things are. You know when you're in your SRV and you see those canisters? They look quite big here, don't they? Now I can see how you could stuff a person in there. Escape capsule. Wow, they do look big. In an SRV, they still look kind of a little bit smallish, don't they? Atomic number 98. Oh, Californium, so it is a thing. Of course. It goes along with Floridum and Washington and New Yorkium. Feels like the elevator sequence jumped, maybe to cut down the time spending looking at the wall. Probably. A loading screen to your hangar. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if that was a little shortcut there. But you don't want to be spending too much time in the lift, so I can understand that. So, yeah, there's your ship. The person it belongs to. And, of course, the blue light underneath now is where you go to get sucked up into the ship with the person-to-ship transition, which, as we know, is a fade to black. Disappointingly so, but not surprisingly so. Doesn't surprise me at all. You should be able to walk all the way around this hangar, right? I mean, there's... Right, the thing I'm noticing in the walking is that there's no bobbing up and down. It's just... It's like the guy's... If we take it back, it looks like the guy is just gliding over there. He's not bobbing up and down. You know, it's just a glide. That's a bit weird. Alright, so this is where we stand. And then press to board the ship. Fuel rats. See the fuel rats advert? Lovely. And there it is. That's how you get to your ship, guys. I'm going to be talking about that a little bit later. It is. It's the moonwalk. Maybe that's where they did it. Because moon walking, right? It would make sense. Oh, I don't know. They have rescaled things because canisters don't look that big. Yeah. No VR when walking. No, there's no VR in Odyssey yet. I'm going to do another YouTube reminder. Don't forget to like, hit that smash or hit or mash or whatever you do to the like button. Tickle the like button and share and sub and all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Now the fade to black thing, it doesn't surprise me at all that it's not a proper transition. It's not a seamless transmission. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest. That it's fade to black in the same way as it is with the SRV. So, yeah, the transition from person to ship is not seamless. You don't get to climb the stairs. In a cutter, you have a stairway at the front, and you could walk up that. But how would they tackle getting into the back of a Cobra? Because the doors at the back, they'd have to model in like a ladder or something, or I don't know. I would think I would just jetpack up to the door and just land on the platform by the door and then just go in. But because the Cobra has got the door at the back, are they then obliged to model the entire ship interior from back to the front in order to, you know, I don't know. I can understand that this is the easier way. The thing I didn't like, and this is rant number 1, the thing I didn't like about this whole thing, let's just get it clear though, this person to ship transition just fading to black and then bang you in the cockpit, I don't mind. You know, it is what it is. If they do a full seamless transition in the future, hey, it's a bonus. Brilliant. What I don't like was that on the live stream, one of the devs tried to just use a lot of spiel and complete BS as far as I'm concerned to cover it up by saying that it was so much cooler having it like this, because if you're running away from somebody or you're in a hurry, you wouldn't want to be climbing those stairs now, would you? You know what I mean? So, but yes, I would. I would want to climb those stairs, because what happens if I'm barely getting away and then I think, whoa, I've reached my ship. I've reached it. I'm going to be safe. All I've got to do is climb the stairs, and as I'm going up the stairs, bang, they take me out. That's part of the immersive gameplay. But to just get sucked up into the ship like that, or teleported, or however they're doing it, I don't have a problem with the fade to black. It's just that they cover it up. They cover the fact that they haven't done it. Instead of saying, no, we'll maybe tackle that later, or it was a lot of programming, we couldn't do it. They're trying to pass it off as it's cooler this way, because it's better. And yeah, I even typed on the live stream at that point, FFS. I typed it in the chat because I just face palmed at that moment, and I thought, look, don't try and pass off a shortcut that you've taken as something that's cool. It's not cooler than actually seamlessly walking into your ship. Walking into your ship is cooler, right? Fading to black isn't great. I understand it with the SRV. You wouldn't want to be, I don't know, would you? Like with an SRV, you would have like 4 hydraulic posts with a platform at the bottom that sinks down and hits the planet floor, and you drive onto that, and then the whole platform goes up, and then you get out of your ship, and they've only got a model like a little corridor to get to the door, and then you go in, and then there's your cockpit, and you sit down. Yeah. So like I say, I don't mind that they've done it this way. I really don't. It's fine. I just don't like that they're using Spiel to cover it up. So that's my rant on that one. It is quicker this way, but it's not more immersive. So please, devs, don't try to pass it off as if it's better this way, because it isn't. Right. What do we have here? Starport services launch and disembark. So disembark is obviously you leaving the ship now. So that's another option we have. Cool. So now we can disembark. And I notice, is this a new thing? That this thing in the middle here, this Bradfield Orbital Starport Services dialogue, that it's all faded around the edges. Is that a new thing, or does it do that? I can't remember. I'm looking at it and I'm trying to think if I've ever noticed that before. Yeah, exactly, Takosa. I agree with that. That it's the fact that they haven't done it. Those seamless transitions mean they've got time to sort other stuff out. That's fine. It's true. Yeah, I'm fine with that. You know, I'd rather have them working on fleshing out Odyssey a bit more than concentrating on, you know, shall we give them a seamless transition, or shall we, you know, oh, the edge fading is new. Is it fading because I paused the video? I think probably it is. I think it's because I've paused the video and we're just in the middle. Let's have a look. Oh no, it is like that. There we go. Yeah. So, yeah, I like you say, I would rather they fleshed out the game a bit more, and then maybe, you know, maybe next year or whatever, they can say, okay, Odyssey's looking pretty good now. Let's start working on some seamless ship transitions from person to ship. And hey, maybe in a year or so, then maybe they will do ship interiors. It's a lot of work, especially on a big ship, you know. And I mean, a sidewinder is like probably a corridor and a toilet. But you know, yeah, that's another thing. People need to stop asking on FDev streams about ship interiors. It's not happening, so stop asking for it. The amount of people in the chat that were going, what about ship interiors? What about ship interiors? It's not going to happen. The FDev have I think there's been no sign from FDev to say that they're going to do it, so I don't know why people keep asking for it. It would be fantastic if we had it. Of course it would. I mean, I would love it. But it would be a bit gimmicky in that what use would it serve? Once you've walked around your ship a couple of times, you're done. That's it. How many times are you going to keep doing it? The only time you would need to use it functionally is if you're storing your suit, your spacesuit there, your weapons in a locker, or maybe a bed. You can't save the game, so there's no point having a bed there. You wouldn't want to sleep, or maybe sleep takes you to the main menu. I don't know. But yeah, but I know you keep asking because you want it, but you can't keep hassling the devs. It's not going to make them do it any quicker, if at all. You know, it's not happening right now. So let them get Odyssey out the door first, and let them get it, you know, done. We know ship interiors are not coming with Odyssey. We know that. So yeah, I think people just need to back off for a little while, let the dust settle when Odyssey comes out, and then start hassling them again. Yeah, you're not gonna chill with a beverage on your ship. I don't know. I'd rather them work on VR for this first. Wow. Okay, it's official, guys. I have now broken, thanks to you guys, temporarily there. I have broken my record for the amount of people watching one of my streams. It just tipped into 152. So thank you everybody who's watching. I appreciate you being here. I am going to be streaming Odyssey Alpha tomorrow, about 7 p.m. UK time. So yeah, don't forget to pop by for that. And yeah, again, leave a like and let me know that you like, or leave a dislike. Fine, either. There you go. Thank you. I got a dislike. Awesome. I don't mind. Either of the two is fine with me, as long as you just let me know that you're there somehow. That's brilliant. Okay, let's push on with this. So what's happening here? Because I don't remember seeing this part. So he's just bought this ship, right? So this must be a stock ship. Didn't he buy it on the promenade?
Incoming mission critical.
Anything new here? Those containers, are they new?
Message. Docking clouds retracted. Go for departure.
That mail slot looks a bit smaller. Maybe it's just me looking at a small screen here. I've noticed even the developers call it a mail slot, or letterbox, I think. Samantha referred to it.
Landing gear retracted.
That's it, right? There it is. Well, I am impressed with the video. March 29th, there we go, tomorrow. On PC, March 29th. So, yeah, I am impressed with this so far. It looks really good. They clearly put a lot of work into it. And there's going to be lots to do, I think. So when they start fleshing this out over the phases, which we'll take a look at now, we'll just put those on screen. As they start fleshing this out, I think it's going to develop into something actually quite cool. And it's, you know, it's not all about the combat, as you can see. There's a lot of mission taking there, allowing you to go and pick up missions where you can go steal stuff or grab stuff from settlements. They're either going to be empty settlements, there's going to be people there. There's going to be people there watching. Sorry, I'm reading the chat. There's going to be people there that you're going to have to either, you know, hide from so they don't see you, or you're going to have to engage in combat with them to get what you want. But yeah, combat is a part of this, but it's not the be-all and end-all of Odyssey. So I like what it's opening up here. I do. Now, phases. This is where I go into rant number 2. So, okay, so they announced on the stream the other day that they were going to be releasing this in phases. As far as I'm aware, please tell me if I'm wrong, As far as I'm aware, this is the very first time that we've been told that Odyssey Alpha is going to be released in 4 different phases. Each phase is going to last a minimum of a week, I think. So if we've got 4 phases, we've got a minimum of 1 month before we get to actually play the thing. At least phase 4 is. But when they announced this on the stream, was this the first time they told people about the phases? Because if they told people ages ago this is how it was going to be, then my rant is kind of null and void. No, I'm pretty sure DEF CON, I'm pretty sure it's going to be solo, open, and private group the same. I don't see. Obviously they want to encourage multiplayer, so, but they can't force people into it, surely. I mean, what if I go in solo and I want to, I don't know. I hope so. So here's the thing with the phases. First thing, I understand why. I get it, and it's fine. It's a whole new thing. It's a big bolt-on addition to the game, and so they want to phase it in slowly for their own reasons, like checking out, as Angry suggested to me, checking out instances, which is why everybody's been forced into one single system. That will stress the servers and maybe test the instancing, so that makes a lot of sense, and that's a good idea. And they're phasing it in slowly, bit by bit, so that maybe they don't want to, like if they think that they're going to give people the full alpha in one go, there's going to be so many bugs and things to do and things to sort out, it's going to just be too overwhelming. So if they phase it in 4 separate phases, it might be more manageable. So that's fine. So the way that they're phasing this in, you know, let's say it is a week. They have said that if they need a bit more than a week because of whatever reasons, that they will stretch these phases out for more than a week if need be. But what I don't like is the fact that they announced it a few days before release, especially when you've got people who are pre-ordering and are expecting the full thing. Now, the fact that they're not getting the full game for at least another month after this, well, you know, that's early access is early access, right? You know, you get what you pay for. You're buying the bugs, you're buying the game problems, you're buying all that kind of stuff, and you are the guinea pig. But the fact that Frontier have only told people about the phases now, as opposed to when the what do you call it, when the pre-ordering was available, when you were allowed to pre-order, that's when they should have told people. I think this is bordering on being deceitful, and I think that they purposely didn't tell anybody about the phasing for fear that it might affect the sales of pre-orders, and I don't like that. That's not being transparent, and it's being very deceitful. So I think they should have told people this way beforehand. If I was a person that had to buy Odyssey, I think I'm getting it free anyway. Pretty sure I'm getting it for nothing because I'm a early access thingy, alpha thingy, whatever I am. But if I was going to buy Odyssey, I would like to have been told this beforehand. It wouldn't have affected my purchase. I would have still got it. I would have still bought it. But there are probably people out there that, because I saw them in the chat, once they revealed these phases, some people weren't happy. I understand why it has to happen though, like this, and I'm fine with it. But I just think it was very, very deceitful. It is an alpha. I don't know. The way it is, Alison, is I believe that if they put this information out at the time of the pre-orders, it would have been released. And I think that they should have told people this way beforehand. If I was a person that had to buy Odyssey, I think I'm getting it free anyway. Pretty sure I'm getting it for nothing because I'm a early access thingy, whatever I am. But if I was going to buy Odyssey, I would have still got it. I would have still bought it. But there are probably people out there that, because I saw them in the chat, once they revealed these phases, some people weren't happy. I understand why it has to happen though, like this, and I'm fine with it. they might have thought that it would have impinged on the sales of the pre-orders. I think they've left this information to the last minute deliberately. Yeah, so that's what I don't like. I just don't see it as being transparent. Other than that, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me in any way, but I'm just thinking, of other people. It's not a beta though, Ronin. It's an alpha. I know software alphas can be like this, but people tend to get told, surely, beforehand. Anyway, that's my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. So let's have a look at these phases. So the one we're going to be getting tomorrow is phase 1, obviously, first steps. So we've got a new commander issued for every participant. So this is just going to be a temporary one. So, what happens in Vega stays in Vegas, or Vega. What happens in Vega stays in Vega. They should have done it in Vega. Maybe they will. I don't know. So yeah, this is going to be a new commander. So you'll have a all new setup. Hopefully, I won't have to do the bindings all over again, because that's just horrendous. And it's all going to happen in a single star system to maximize player interaction. So they're obviously encouraging people to play together. But again, it's probably stress testing and instance testing and stuff like that. That's fair enough. The Remlock Maverick Scavenger suit is available for purchase. Now, isn't that the top suit? I believe that is the top suit you can get. So they're giving you the best one first, and then when you get into the game itself, when it gets released, you'll have to start from the bottom. Yeah, foot bindings. I would say that, yeah. I'm hoping that I'm going to go into my bindings menu, and all my previous bindings will be there for the ships and the SRVs, but then there'll be new additions to the menu for the foot stuff, and we'll be able to just add those in. That would be cool. That would be what I was hoped for. Exactly, Ronin. Easier to track issues. Yeah, exactly. That's how I mentioned it. Yeah, I think that's a good way, because if they do all 4 phases in one go, it's just going to be a bit overwhelming, and it's just going to be a mess. So I understand this. I understand why they've done this, and it's fine. If each of them last a week, week and a half, 2 weeks, something for each one, that's going to fly by. I think it's not going to take too long. So what else are we getting tomorrow? We're getting access to Takada and kinematic weapon sets. Find out more about those tomorrow. Apex Interstellar, this is the taxi thing to replace your ships. Available for player travel. Now they did mention that this is probably going to be in a system that has quite a lot of landable places, and there's going to be not going to be just like a couple of planets. It looks like there's going to be quite a bit in this particular system, whichever one it is. So, yeah, elite citizen. Yeah, it did roll out very similar. Yeah, I don't remember the phasing thing though, but I do remember when I first played Elite Dangerous, the galaxy was like the size of a capsule, and it was capsule shaped, and it was like, was it 15 systems or 10 systems they had in the original? Yeah. Yeah. But I just find it strange that they just released this information just a couple of days before the release. That's all. That's what have we got now? Variety of activities available, including salvage and collect/delivery missions. So that's going to be the first week. So I'll be hopefully, if the download goes okay and everything, I'll set up all my bindings and get everything ready, and then later on in the evening tomorrow, I will stream this, and we'll see where we are with this, because I'm looking forward to discovering it all. So then after this is done, we get onto phase 2. Hey Brad, how you doing, Brad? And Kevin Turner. Sorry if I'm missing a lot of your messages today, guys, but I'm reading so much off the screen now. Handhold says, did they phase the release of Horizons or whenever? I think Horizons just came out in one go, didn't it? Horizons just got released. They did it. I think they beated it, but then it just came out, and it was really cool. Yeah. So phase 2, you get 20 light years for space travel, and you can now purchase ships. So again, you can't use your own, but you're going to be purchasing from that guy on the promenade, which is brilliant. Manticore Dominator combat suit, yeah, same as that one. Faction conflicts will be enabled. Okay, that's good, but it also means that faction conflicts will be disabled in the first week. So, okay, faction conflicts will be enabled. So, I'm guessing then if you have, I don't know, a bad rep with somebody and somebody else of the same faction sees you, maybe there'll be a, I don't know, those kind of AI initiated combat. Is that what it is? Yeah, where the combat can, where the AI can see you on foot and maybe think, he's an undesirable, and then they'll start combat. I wonder if they're less likely to start combat if there's maybe 4 of you together. Hey, Grayskull. Hey, man. Long time. Yes, indeed. And Thomas Hughes TV. Hi, Thomas. Let's have a look. What else we got here? Faction conflicts and frontline solutions available. What was that again? Frontline solutions. Is that where you buy? I can't remember what that was. Is that where you buy the suits and gear and stuff? I don't know. I can't remember. Missions for neighboring systems available, including trade with settlements and points of interest. Good. Does that mean... Oh, that's a space taxi? No, isn't that Apex? Oh, you might be... Queue for the big battle thing. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes, where they ferry you into conflict zones and stuff like that. Not necessarily the ones in space, but ones on the ground, I suppose. Call of Duty. Well, Call of Duty isn't the be-all and end-all of FPS games, really, is it? Not anymore. Not for a long time. Missions, yeah, missions for POI. So, yeah, brilliant. And then you've got the focus on this one is weapons and balancing. So, again, balancing out whether this weapon is underpowered, whether this one's overpowered. Of course, everybody's going to be telling Frontier that all the weapons are underpowered. We want more firepower. Phase 3 then is increasing the player bubble to 50 light years. Includes unexplored planets, allowing for first footfall experience. So I would imagine that any first discoveries in the alpha are not going to pass to the main game. In fact, I'm 99.99% sure that is definitely the case, but at least you'll have the experience of how to do it. Supratech Artemis Explorer suit available for purchase, which we'll take a look at that in a second. And players can analyze organics with the genetic sampler tool. Have you seen this thing? We'll be looking at that soon as well. The genetic sampler tool. That looks like it's a horrendous piece of equipment. I wouldn't want to have it anywhere near me. Yes, it looks spooky. And then phase 4, on the end of phase 3, the focus there is on first foot and exobiology mechanics. That sounds cool. Imagine that in Elite Dangerous, exobiology mechanics, I like that. And phase 4 compatibility, focus here on compatibility with existing game mechanics. So a snapshot of players' commanders added to the alpha, so now you can play as your commander, and carriers, ships, fighters and SRBs can be used. So yeah, your ships and your player, your commander, your actual commander name will be in phase 4. So I would probably say that's about a month away, month and a half maybe away. It depends how the other phases roll in, really, I suppose. So let's take a look at some of the stuff that they have. See if I can do this. I hope this works. So yeah. So this is the suit we're going to be getting tomorrow. This apparently is at least I think it's this one. It certainly is Manticore. The Dominator tactical suit. That looks quite heavy, doesn't it? Yeah, but in a light gravity thing, a light gravity place. I wonder if that would protect you on Archer 3. Now you notice he is carrying a backpack. So is that where you put the aerogel and the pH neutralizer stuff? But yeah, we're going to be wearing this tomorrow. It's the helmet design is quite, I don't know, it's almost German World War II-ish kind of shape. Stormtrooper, certainly Stormtrooper, and the tubes on the back of the, oh, it's a jetpack. The backpack, it's a jetpack. But the jetpack, what do we call them? Thrusters, exhaust on the back of the pack there, and a couple on the side look really cool. The texturing there looks really nice. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. Looks a very prestige and expensive suit as well with all that gold. Right, let's check out the next thing. So before I get to this, I just need to pop into Dangerous. Right, just to go back to that suit a second. It's Elite Dangerous are saying, with the best shields and weapons capacity, the Manticore Dominator suit will give soldiers the power to control the battlefield. So, yeah, this is the kind of the kind of suit you're going to be wanting to work up to in the game. You're going to be wanting to try and buy this thing at some point, I suppose. His knees look in an unusual position. Yeah, well, I guess wearing that suit, it wouldn't surprise me. Right, I'm just going to go to the next one. So let's get it on here. I'm having to try and do two screens. So the shield grenade. So what is this? Well, if you're under heavy fire, the shield grenade creates a powerful protective shield bubble for a short time when activated. So pretty much you would drop it probably in front of yourself, just bang it into the ground there right where you are, and it creates a shield bubble around you for a short time. Now, if this is something that is thrown onto the ground, I'm only assuming that because it has a pointy bottom that you would throw into the ground. Because that means that if you're under heavy fire and you throw this and it puts a shield around you, if you run, you're going to run outside of that bubble, right? I don't think it's going to, the shield bubble isn't going to follow you around. Yeah, they still have to test player interaction, so solo. No, I don't think there'll be solo on the alpha. I don't think so. It's just going to be, there's going to be so many people in the game tomorrow. Everyone's just going to want to kill everybody because that's what people want to do. But yeah, it is what it is. I just want to take some quiet missions, but I know the focus for a lot of people is going to be getting the weapons and stuff like that, which is fair enough. So let's have a look at the next thing. So here we have the Remlock, Above All Survive, the Maverick utility suit. Again, coming with the jetpack. I think all going to do that, obviously. And his communicator tool on his back as well there. Stacked utility belt. The likes of Batman would be impressed with that. Different knee pads. I don't know, maybe it's to make that superhero thing. That superhero landing, on the one knee with one hand on the ground that all superheroes have to learn how to do. So the Maverick utility suit boasts the largest carrying capacity and access to the arc cutter. But yeah, carrying capacity. So they do each have different carrying capacities as well. Maybe we have to buy one of each suit, eh? Just have to use them based on what activity we're going to be doing. Again, the helmet design is very different from the Manticore one. I quite like the look of this suit. It looks a little bit Deep Space to me. That Deep Space game, it reminds me of that a little bit. I mean, the helmet maybe not so much, but the actual suit kind of, I don't know, it's a little bit Dead Spacey. I quite like it. I really like the Remlock one. It looks good. How practical it is, I don't know. And yes, he does have some strange leg shape going on that side view. SRV with a changing room. No, it's going to have a little chemical toilet in the back, though, I believe. Thomas Hughes says, have I played ED in VR? Yes, I have. I've even streamed it a couple of times in VR, but I purposely don't do it in VR now because on stream because I think it's a little bit disorienting for people who are watching it without like VR, you know. It's yeah. But yeah, Elite Dangerous in VR is fantastic. A tricorder. Each suit is aimed at a certain activity. Yes, exactly. Yeah, so I like this one. I think this one's really cool. Let's have another look at another weapon, I would say. This is the EMP grenade, like a flask containing radioactive drink. I don't know why I would drink it. So it says, take out your enemy's shields with the EMP grenade. So does that mean if I use that shield grenade thing, and then someone's got one of these, that they can disable it straight away by just throwing that at me? So I wonder what else it can disable. Is it just enemy shields? I wonder if it does your friend's shields. Yeah. For those cool jetpack landings. Exactly what I said, Angry. Yeah, it's exactly that. It's for those superhero one hand on spread hand on the ground. That who started doing that? Who was the first one doing that? That landing, was it Spider-Man that did that first? I don't know. They're all doing it now. It's like if you're a superhero, you have to go to superhero training to learn how to land like that. Superman just says, no, I think Superman's done it as well, hasn't he? You get this thud on the ground, boom, and they just in that position, one arm out to the side, one. Please. Right. So that's the EMP grenade. That looks like be cool to have a few of those on you. It'd be nice if it would disable like an SRV or something. Someone's trying to get away in an SRV, you just throw it and it explodes nearby. It disables all the electrics on the SRV, and it has to go through the reboot sequence like on a ship, you know. And you can maybe start shooting at the SRV while it's rebooting, and you're inside the SRV thinking, come on, restart. That would be cool. Well, if you were one of those that pre-ordered the game, then you will also get this, the Pioneer suit skin. Now this is, I believe the Pioneer suit skin is just it comes with a radio and built-in speakers. I'm joking, that doesn't really. So yeah, this is a suit skin. So obviously you can skin your suits as well. It says only available via Elite Dangerous Odyssey pre-order. Now, will I get this as well? Like if the people who get Odyssey because they signed up right at the beginning of Elite, do they get the bonus stuff as well? Because I really did pre-order then, didn't I? You know. Yeah, look at the orange tans, and they've all got different helmets on. So yeah, this is just a skin that goes over an existing suit, and they look like they're standing on the world's or the galaxy's smallest planet. That proving that planet is not flat. Yeah. Oh, I get the bone. Okay, great. I'll look forward to getting this one then. But so far, I do prefer the other one, the Remlock one. That's my favorite looking one so far. But there's others. We'll have a look. Now this one coming now. This one is really cool. I just like the look of it. This thing, that looks brilliant. The design of that just looks very cool. Frag grenade. It almost looks like every one of those. I'm going to say it wrong. Hexagon, septagon, I don't know. It looks like every one of them is going to just pop the cover off, and it's just going to eject, I don't know, whatever it would be, the fragments of the stuff inside each one of those. I don't know how it would work. I bet it flashes and lights. I bet it's got flashy lights all over it though. And it basically says on this one that the frag grenade is an explosive grenade, no surprise there, that will do damage to everything within its blast radius. Everything. So I guess that means it can damage an SRV, can damage people. It's going to be interesting to see what it's like getting hit by one of these things. Yeah. So yeah, it looks like a multi-plug socket. Oh, it does. Yeah, the surface. That's true. It does. It really does. Elite. Yeah, Elite Arrangerus. Iron Man sideshow statue. The first. Oh, right. Superhero landing pose. That's officially the name, isn't it, really? Yeah, save your arcs. Yes, I've been saving mine up. I haven't got very much, 5,000 or something, but probably have to end up buying a few, depending what you can buy for credits and what you can buy for arcs. But isn't there another currency supposed to be coming along as well in this game? I mean, if you look at the screens from the videos that we've watched, everything's still in credits, you know, so it's not like they brought in a second currency. By second currency, I mean in-game as opposed to the out of game one, which is the arcs. I don't mean that. 159 people. Guys, can I get 100 likes? Is that too much to ask? I'm only 4 away. That would be awesome just to hit a triple figure on that one. 161. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream, everyone, and you're having a good day. And I'm going to advertise and say, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Streaming this game tomorrow, 7 p.m. UK time. I'm going to have to now, aren't I? Is it correct that the alpha releases at 10 p.m. UTC? I heard that it was going to be midday, and then after that I heard it was going to be 11 a.m. Is it 10 a.m.? Yeah, 10 a.m. UTC. That would make sense. I don't know whether I can't see them being on time though, but I'm going to shoot for around a midday kind of area, and then obviously it's going to take 15 years to download it because of all the server meltdowns. Once we have it downloaded, pop in, add all the keybinds. This is assuming everything's going to go really smooth. Add all the keybinds and then do a little game test, check it out, make sure everything's working okay, and then don't play it, which is going to be the hardest thing. Don't play it, and then wait until 7 p.m. for the stream, and then go from there. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So I've got my schedule cleared for tomorrow, so I'm hoping nothing comes up. I'll just turn my phone off and stuff, so it should be good. All right, so on to the next slide, which is another suit. This is the Supertech, so if you want to be seen, wear white. This might be nice on an ice planet. Nice on an ice planet. Yeah. I've noticed on the jetpack on this one, it seems to only have 2 thrusters on the back, where the Manticore one had 2 on the back and 2 on the sides, I think. The sides certainly looked like thrusters on the Manticore one. We'll come round to that again, but I'm pretty sure it did. The guy's got like a side bag there, like a pouch or something for storage. So this one is the Supertech Artemis Explorer suit. Is perfectly designed to help pilots investigate and research brand new worlds and biological life forms. So I'll be very much looking forward to doing that. Exploration on foot is something I'm really, really looking forward to in Odyssey. You know, landing on a new planet, on a new world with an atmosphere. and then just getting out and walking around and discovering stuff. That's going to be great. I hope they fix the walk cycle, because the moonwalking effect is just, it's a bit naff. It's not bobbing up and down and stuff, and I don't know. Just looks a bit naff. Yeah, the suits will have sensors. The Toyota Supertech. I did think of that. Alison, by the way, without any spoilers, because just in case anybody on the stream hasn't watched it, did you see the F1 today? Please don't put any spoilers up on the chat, guys, because if people haven't seen the F1 race and they still have yet to see it, the worst thing is to have the results spoiled. There will be repercussions if you do, because I know what it's like. It's horrible. So I'm not going to spoil it. I think the Manticore pack had 2 weapon mounts sides, not additional jets, but it was on the backpack thing. We'll have another look when we get to it in a second. I did see it. Yeah. It's a good race. I'll speak to you afterwards. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, so this is the Supertech for the Explorer. So I'm guessing it's, I don't know why I would guess that it would be lightweight, but maybe. So next up, guys, is the creepy looking genetic sampler. This thing, that looks creepy to me. You wouldn't want that going. It's like a hand with like 8 fingers on it, just going eat, 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 eat. No, that's, I really wouldn't want that anywhere near. But yeah, genetic sampler. So it looks a very cool 3D model of something. Yeah, I mean, look at all the cables inside the middle there, and I guess they're cables anyway. And I don't know. It looks like it's like a gripper, like a hand thing, but it probably isn't. Maybe those things shoot forward and make a single beam, and just, I don't know. It's a sampler. Yeah, so this is for sampling flora, fauna, and all that kind of living stuff that you can find on planets, and stuff like that. Yeah. So I like the look of this, and the handle's on the back, so you're kind of holding it like almost like a car vacuum cleaner kind of thing. That's a very cool tool. Modeling is top notch. It really is. Really looks good. I wonder what that red, oh, it says unlock on there. So there's an unlock lever. Whether we'll get to operate that is another matter. But yeah, looking very, very cool, got to say. Right, let me just get to the next one. So remember earlier that suit that said it came with the arc cutter? Well, here it is. So the arc cutter, nothing to do with the Imperial cutter. This looks like a chainsaw without, that last image looks like a chainsaw but without the saw or the chain. Just the handle bit. So the arc cutter generates a beam specifically designed to cut through sturdy metal. So if you come across any locked doors on bases, you can cut your way through with this arc cutter, break down the door and get in. Empire for life, says Evil Phil. Yeah. Grayskull, Rusty, I have been playing for a long time. Where do I get the alpha invite? Yeah. I don't know if it would be an invite, but you'd have to go and pre-order. I guess a day before it still counts as a pre-order. So yeah, probably on their main website there'll be a link to buy it, to buy the alpha, buy into the alpha. As long as you know it's getting phased in over a month or so. Is it 2 separate purchases though, the alpha? Because as I haven't had to do it myself, I don't know whether it's a separate purchase to buy to buy Odyssey and to buy into the alpha. Are they 2 separate things? I actually don't know. I've never checked it out because I've not needed to. But yeah, high-tech disc cutter, sort of. Yeah, it cuts down doors. If you saw the video of where the devs well, it was the devs, yeah, where they did a base assault. They used this on the video where they actually cut all the way around the door, and the metal fell in, and then they just went in and raided the base and stuff. The pre-order deluxe comes with alpha access thing. When does Odyssey release? Don't know. A minimum of a month, right? Another month, minimum. I reckon it's going to be probably a bit more. Personally, I think it's going to be more close to maybe 2 months. It depends how much gap they need between the alpha ending and then the thing coming out. But after alpha, don't they have to then go to beta? I don't know. There's probably going to be a beta that's fully functioning. I don't know. I don't know what the roadmap is after the alpha. I can't see it. Is it alpha to public release? They've got to go into beta after that, right? The difference between deluxe and normal, I don't know. Kasparus, hey Kasparus, how you doing? Robert Kirk, hi Robert. The alpha release tomorrow. I think we're gauging it's going to be around 11 a.m., 12 p.m. UK time or UTC. I don't know. The clocks just have gone forward, so I don't know whether we're same as UTC or +1. I don't know. Okay, so the next tool that we're going to be able to use is this thing, the profile analyzer. Scan you, check out your profile. No, well, it is. It's pretty much that. It looks another weird tool. Looks like it's got a kind of a futuristic GoPro underneath it. So the profile analyzer scans a target's data for basic personal information. It can also be used nefariously to clone security profiles to access restricted areas. I like the sound of that. So this is where you can scan people with it, and then it'll tell you, oh, hey, this person's got a bounty on his head. So, yeah. I'm not actually, in these slides, I'm not actually put up any weapons. I haven't got any of the weapons on this one. Suppose we'll have a look when they come into the game, so we'll check those out. UK is now UTC +1. Thanks, Angry. Yeah, so if it's 10 a.m. UTC, so yeah, it's going to be 11 a.m. GMT then, right? Yeah. Or are we? I don't know. Yeah, I'd just say UK time, 11 a.m. UK time. But I'm not going to be. I'm not going to be here at 11. I'll probably come around midday, and then just download it. Then I don't have to get it on the very second it comes out because I know it's going to be meltdown. Yeah, so I kind of like this profile analyzer. That's going to be one tool I'm going to like to use. The other one then is this one, the Energy Link, which reminds me of, very loosely reminds me of the stun gun from Space 1999. It's not the same, it's not the same kind of, no, it's not really the same, but it just has a very loose reminder of that kind of shape. The trigger looks very, I don't know, a bit of a basic trigger, but I'm sure it'll work. So the Energy Link tool transfers energy between the user's suit battery and a target socket. It also discharges powerful electric pulses over a short distance. So does that class it as a weapon then? Powerful electric pulses. I wonder if that would affect machinery then, or, yeah, I don't know. So it transfers energy between the user's suit battery. So there you have a suit battery, and you'll have to plug yourself in and get recharged. And a target socket. That's, well, how is that linking to the suit then? See some kind of wireless stuff, but that's what it's a taser. Yeah, pretty much. Transfers energy in a target socket. Yes. So guys, if you see me on the planet's surface, I will be targeting your sockets. So cover them up. Yeah, that's going to be cool. It can do short distance taser EMP thing on stuff like door controls. It's going to be really interesting to try all of these tools out. I hope they make them all easily available to us, because that's kind of the point of the whole thing, isn't it? Give us access to as much as you can so we can test out as much as we can. Obviously, some of it has to be purchasable because that's part of the game as well. You have to make sure that all the mechanics of buying stuff and all that works. So that's all got to be sorted out as well. So I understand that. But let's have a look back on this thing. The Manticore suit. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I thought they were thrusters on the side of the backpack, but they might not be. So yeah. But the ones on the back there, that looks tremendous. I wonder if I can enlarge this, guys. See if I can do it. Look at the textures on the back of that. That looks fantastic. What a great looking suit that is. Brilliant. Right, so on Odyssey, I've got one more thing to cover, which is, if you've been to the forums, you'll have already seen this anyway, but I'm going to just cover it anyway. So there were some questions asked about weapons, so I'm going to run over those and take a look. So here is the questions. So let's have a quick look and see what what was asked and what was said. So first question, will oh, that isn't the first question actually. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. I thought I missed one out. I haven't. So will anti-vehicle weapons be available? Okay, so the answer to that is all weapons can be used against ships. However, some are far more effective, such as explosive weapons like rocket launchers and grenades. Rocket launchers, wow, that's going to be fun. Yeah, so rocket launchers and grenades that you can hit ships with them. But yeah, anti-vehicle weapons. All weapons can be used against ships. So that those grenades, that nice little cool grenade, would be something to use against an SRV, I think. I don't think it's going to affect an Anaconda, to be honest. I don't think so. It might scratch the paint. Next question then. Will players be equipped with a weapon immediately upon launch? Launch of the game, I would imagine. Just as you will always have a Sidewinder available as a ship, all players will have a sidearm to help them in combat. So at least you have something with you straight away from the outset. So that's great. It's not that you're going to start the game unarmed. So that's kind of cool. So the next question is, will there be melee weapons? Like a club. So yeah, players will be able to attack with melee when close, but there are no specific melee weapons. So the only way to hit somebody is to hit somebody, literally, like kick them or punch them or whatever. I don't fancy the thought of punching somebody's with a big helmet on. That's going to hurt. Maybe a swift kick in the gentleman's area. I don't know. I don't know if that will be as effective on a female character, but let's not get into that. Next question, what kind of explosives are there? It says here only grenades and rocket launchers are planned for launch, no pun intended, I'm sure. Yeah, so only grenades and rocket launcher. I've not seen the rocket launcher yet, but the grenades we've seen, the frag grenade, are planned for launch. So that insinuates that there's going to be some more stuff to come. Future sounds interesting. Yeah, but you don't want melee weapons, do you? You want to be shooting and running people over with your SRV. Next question then, will the aiming reticle, will the aiming reticle always remain on screen? Reticle is used to interact with objects as well as for combat, so will always be on screen. I'm not a big proponent of that. I would, because then you always know where everybody is. If you can't hide round a corner, don't say, all right, we'll hide around the corner, and as soon as they come, we'll attack them. Because it's on people's little mini maps there that they can see everybody. So it's, not a fan of that really. Firing from the hip will still use the same reticle general direction, but will be less accurate. I'm just going to check something on the web, guys. Give me a second. I knew it. I knew it was the wrong word. Reticule is not the right word. It's reticle, people. Reticle. Frontier, come on. Reticule. Dictionary says reticule, a small purse or bag, originally of network, not computer network, but later of silk or rayon. That's what a reticule is. For optics, it's reticle. So, yeah, not reticule. That reminds me of that cuticle. Just think of that when I think of reticle. Yeah, reticle. Which weapons allow you to look down the sights is the next question. And the answer to that is all weapons will have this function. However, different scopes are available for each through engineering. So engineering scopes and whatnot. Yeah, I'm talking about the radar. I know I'm getting it mixed up, aren't I? Yeah, it's the radar. I don't approve of that. I think maybe people can appear on the radar if maybe their suit battery is getting low and it's not providing them, not cloaking, but the ability to be invisible to radar. I don't know. Reticule is French, and we say reticule for the aim across the screen. Yeah, but this is not written in French though. I really want to sneak up behind someone and knife them. Well, then you should be playing Hitman, Bizon. You should be playing Hitman for that. You don't want to knife somebody in Elite Dangerous. But, yeah, I mean, the art of stealth and creeping up on people, especially if you've got, like, there's 4 of you in a wing or whatever, and there's 4 of enemies in a wing, and, you know, it's player versus player, 2 wings. One's in a building, and you've got to get in there and take the stuff to complete a mission. And everyone knows where everybody is. It's, yeah, not really my thing. So next question, could players throw grenades at ships and expect to deal with significant damage if it's unshielded? Answer, yes, and we look forward to watching it happen. So if the ship is unshielded, which it'd be kind of silly to do that, then you can throw ships and expect to deal significant damage. Let's see. I wonder, obviously I would expect that amount of damage would change depending on whether it was a Sidewinder or an Imperial cutter, right? Hey Saskia. No, I did have one earlier, but it got rescinded, so that's not too bad. But it's fine either way. Killer dog. Yeah. So yes, you can cause damage to ships with grenades, if it's unshielded. Now, if it's shielded, I imagine it may be able to slowly take down shields. I don't know, but if you've got some really strong shields on your ship, I don't know. Of course, the damage is going to be varied as well based on how well or how much hull protection you have as well. Say it's all there, but I wouldn't want to take a stock sidewinder to any kind of combat area. That wouldn't last very long. But it will be interesting to destroy a small ship from on foot, I think. So next question, what types of weapons will there be? The answer is there is a wide variety of weapons from pistols, rifles, and SMGs to shotguns and rocket launchers. If you fire a bullet out of a shotgun on Achenar 3, will it hit the floor after 10 meters? Like just drop, it'll just sink to the floor. I wonder. I'd like to see, like a rifle that has a really powerful scope and you can snipe somebody from like 2,000 meters away or something. Yeah, it would be kind of pointless to throw a grenade at a shielded cutter. Unless, of course, you've got maybe 2.5 million of them. And then perhaps, yeah. And then perhaps you might get somewhere. But I think the shields will recharge faster than you can get them down. So, yeah, I don't see that happening. But hey, who knows? We'll see as the weeks unfold. We'll see how that plays out. Yeah, so next question then, will players be able to upgrade their weapons with attachments? I think we know the answer to that one. But the official line is you can choose from several attachments for your weapons. However, a modified weapon cannot be reverted, so think carefully. You can own multiple copies of a weapon for different situations, but can only carry a limited number of them at a time, depending on your suit type. There you go. So yeah, if you modify a weapon or engineer a weapon, it stays that way. And if you want it to do something else, you'll have to get another one. Pretty much. But if you've got, where do you store all your weapons? I mean, let's say you've got a suit that allows you to carry 2, and you own 4. Where are the other 2? Do they get stored in the ship, or do they take up cargo space, or do they just go into a virtual locker? I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much the answer to that one. Engineering weapons is going to be cool, isn't it? Going to be a nice thing. And suits as well. So last question is, can you drop items for your friends to use? The answer is yes. Other players can pick up and use your dropped items. So that means I could have a really cool modified weapon and another one on my back, maybe, for example, and then the other guy's, my friend who's next to me has just got a normal one, and I could drop mine and he can pick up my engineered weapon and say, here, use that one. It'll be better. Yeah. And it says that this will include all inventory items, but not ammunition. So they're going to have their own ammunition. But that pretty much answers those questions. And it's kind of fun. I have not seen anything so far that I'm not looking forward to. It's all going to be really cool. Transition back into the actual Elite game, so we can get the chat. Because the downside is I didn't have the chat on the screen for all of that. So sorry about that. I didn't have the time to set up the YouTube chat there on all of those screens. But yeah, so that's pretty much the look at Odyssey, and we'll see it tomorrow. So if you guys want to stick around for a little bit of Elite Dangerous play right now, I have to make a journey to Robigo. I need to transfer a ship over there. So this ship has got a 77 light year jump range on it, so I'm going to be taking that over. It's only seven jumps, I think. But yeah, in terms of the Odyssey content, shall we say, on the stream, that's pretty much it. So yeah, and I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who stopped by. I'm not ending the stream yet, not quite yet, but everybody who came by today and broke my viewership record. Wow, thank you very much. I think we hit 166 at one point. It's fantastic. So yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Hopefully it will all go smoothly. The download will be smooth, game bindings won't be a bind, and everything will be good. Where'd you get that icon from? The little guy in the box. Aquatic. Yeah, 120 likes now. That's incredible. I'm very humbled, very flattered. Right, so obviously this menu now, it is faded, look. It is faded around the edges. The first time I've noticed it, really. Like if you'd asked me in a quiz, is the Starport Services dialog box faded around the edge or solid? I couldn't have answered that question. But yeah, so it looks like from tomorrow we'll be having an extra button on here for disembark. Why can't we have some another button underneath that one where it brings out multi-cannons and the button says disembowel? So then we can just be on a planet surface, choose disembowel, fire the weapons, and just take everybody out from the air. That's going to be quite a thing, right? I mean, if you're all having a really cool battle on the ground and some other player that's got nothing to do with your battle can just come along and just mow everybody down and wipe everybody out. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be thing. Ryan the Hawaiian. Hey, Ryan. Hey, man, how you doing? Let me get this thing out of here. So I won't be playing in this game for a while now. It's probably going to be Odyssey from tomorrow onwards, maybe. I guess so. It's not, yeah, but if it's an Elite Dangerous themed pub quiz I'm talking about. But hey, just think, in Odyssey, that's going to be the first time in the whole of Elite, isn't it, where you're actually going to, you can actually be killed. Yeah, Aquatic, I am streaming tomorrow. Have I not mentioned? I am, yeah. I think I'm aiming for 7 p.m. UK time. Is Odyssey separate from Elite? It is while it's in the alpha stages, yes. It's going to be completely separate. But it will be joining up. I've lost my train of thought now. Doesn't matter. Oh yeah, I was saying about like somebody coming along and just mowing everybody down. That's not going to be cool, is it? Yeah, I mean you will get a vision about disembarking and walking by the cutter to see the true size. You'll get more of an impression of the size, but to be fair, you can kind of already do that if you do use the external camera in the hangar. You can already get fairly close to your ship. Can't go right up to it because of the collision box, but you can get fairly close. And yeah. Suddenly 2 downvotes for reasons unknown. Tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me what I did wrong. Otherwise, how will I know to get better. It's fine. Yeah, so tomorrow is Odyssey Day. So many delays. We've had a couple of delays, but the delays have been huge, really. You know, like it's not coming out in December, it's going to be coming out in March. Oh, man. I think that's going to happen, Aquatic, to be honest. I think they are going to... I think they will put VR in at some point if they can figure out mechanics for it. More about Odyssey. Well, I had 2 hours and 20 minutes of Odyssey there. There's not much more to tell. I mean, I could have collated a bit more information, but... You know, I don't know how much more detail I should go into, seeing as how we're going to be seeing it for ourselves live tomorrow. And I won't be the only one streaming it, obviously, but I'll probably be one of the last ones. I don't play that game. I can wait. Oh, Cheese and Biscuits. Nice name. Wrong space game, probably. What is? Oh, okay. Get ya. Yeah, don't forget to put some fuel in. Got a cool jump range, this thing, but the only downside is that I have to quite often jump or so. Only if you can run and look back at the same time to see how close people are running behind you to try and catch you. Because I'm just imagining like a bloopers video reel on Odyssey where some guy's running but he's looking behind at the same time and he walks straight into a ship's leg, undercarriage, gear, whatever you want to call it. The equivalent of walking into a lamppost kind of thing, you know. Oh, hey, I've got to try that now, DEFCON. But the tricky thing is getting a ship down to 1% health. The safest way to do that, I think, is to have somebody fire at you until your hull is down to, say, 2%, and then just have them give short bursts until you're down to 1. And then land the ship, hopefully not breaking it, take the shields off, and then have somebody run up to the ship and just kick it. Just give it a good hard kick with those boots. I'll tell you what, those big boots, that'll take 1% off your hull, wouldn't it? Yeah, the free look while you're running, can you imagine? Doing a free look while you're running from somebody, and you smack into somebody's SRV, because you can be hurt or killed by a SRV. Yeah, that is what I was saying actually about it's the first time in Elite where you're going to literally be killed, right? Because when your ship gets destroyed, you don't get killed or anything. You just because you spawn straight back, right? So it's like it's the old escape capsule. You've quickly been rescued, and yeah, that's all that's happening in a fraction of a second. You don't actually get killed; just your ship gets destroyed. But now you're in a scenario in Odyssey now where you can be run over by an SRV. What I want to do is have a guy standing at the bottom of a cliff, and then drive my SRV off the cliff, and just have the SRV land right on top of him. See what happens. Is it live now? It's not the bird. No, it's going to be in about. Well, I don't know. I don't know how many out. It depends on Elite, but it's going. Yeah, it's going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow, about 11 or 12 a.m. p.m. Yeah. Need some fuel. I can make this jump. Yeah, no, the release is tomorrow of the Alpha. Phase 1. But it's going to be fairly limited. what we're going to be able to do, but I think there's going to be enough there to keep us occupied for a week. And I just want to spend time going down to a planet with atmosphere and just having a look at the graphics and the terrain and checking the graphics of, you know, check out the new planet tech kind of stuff. Really, really looking forward to that. Yeah, a little over 12 hours. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah, listen. Now, I need to go to Rubigo Mines, I think, right? The reason I'm coming here is because I want to bring down my Asp Explorer passenger smuggling ship, because I want to do some of these passenger missions in order to fill up on my biotech conductors. I did manage to do some missions a while ago, and I did get some more. I'm up to 25 now, but I really want to fill up on those because they do get used in engineering, and they're just pain in the thrusters to get hold of, apart from missions. Right? So I'm going to pick up some of those. Apparently they pay well. Biotech's here, so I'm going to try that. But yeah, so it comes out 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. UK time tomorrow, PC, and I will be streaming it later that evening. I'll be streaming around 7 p.m. I'm aiming for. So I'll put up I'll put up the stream schedule a few hours beforehand. Check it out. So yeah, if you guys want to join me tomorrow at 7 p.m, by all means, I would love to see you guys here, and we'll check it out and explore it. And then I can tell you what I think, because that's why I'm on the stream, right? Tell you what I like, what I don't like. But I'm going in with a positive attitude, because I've got no reason not to at the moment. Yeah, it's going to be a fun, and there's a lot of potential once they get this going. There's so much potential that they can do with missions and stuff. You know, like shutting down a power generator, just be able to land maybe, I don't know, 3 kilometers away from a base, get the SRV, right, and then drive to about what, half a kilometer out, just so that you're outside of the, I know I've messed that up, just so that you're outside of the trespass zone, and then you go the rest on foot, and you go to the power generator, and of course you've got the skimmers and everything there. You've got to make sure you don't get seen, and then you plant one of those EMP charges near the power generator, let it go, and it just disables it, or a grenade, because you're probably going to want to destroy it, really. Yeah, so those kind of missions would be cool if they can implement something like that. Vent the atmosphere from a room full of Can you imagine that? That would be awesome. Yeah, you can just be in a room, or you can hack something, hack a panel on the wall, and it vents all the atmosphere out, and everybody in the room just falls to the floor. Can you imagine that? Wow. That would be something. Like I said, there's plenty of potential. Wow, look at that, 134 likes now. That is incredible. Thank you everybody who's helped on that one. Much, much appreciated. Right, let's try and get to Rubigo Mines from this side. This looks a bit more promising. Because if I was going to bring my Asp Explorer here, it would have been like 28 jumps, but this one does it in 7. So, slight difference. And I would rather pay to have the ship transferred here, because I'm probably going to keep it here. If it's a ship suitable for these missions, I'll keep it here at Robigo. Oh, I still haven't handed in my my CG from last time. I did successfully do enough to get the double engineered upgrades. So the shields in the power plant, so I'm happy with that. Is that pad 2 up there? It is indeed. It's been a long time since I've been to Robigo. I used to love it down here. Back in the day when you could take really cool missions. And if you got scanned by anybody, bounty hunters, feds, stations, you failed all the missions that you'd stacked. That was back in the day when you could stack. I was stacking around 25, 30 missions in one go. Yeah, 140. That's fantastic. Amazing. Amazing turnout today. Absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting like 100 people to be here, let alone we got to 166 at one point. That was amazing. Yeah, really crossing my fingers tomorrow for a good release of the alpha. I hope it all goes to plan and they don't have any last minute tech difficulties, because yeah, I don't really want to doing that. Ooh, now what? Another visit from you so soon. What do you mean so soon? It's been ages. Oh, what's this, guys? Where do you get the passenger missions? Is it not from Robigo Mines then? I'm in the spotlight. Yeah, it's a very small spotlight though. I mean, compared to other Elite Dangerous YouTubers, I'm quite a small drop in the ocean. So, yeah, it'd be nice to get a bit more, but where do I go to do the passenger missions, guys? Is it in Robigo Mines or is it somewhere else? Oh, how many? Oh. Because we've got Houses Reach and this one. It is Robigo Mines. Oh yeah, of course it has to be in the passenger screen. What a... Yeah, okay. Sorry, my brain just did there. Okay, so all I'm interested in is the rewards here. So there's a biotech. No, I'm not doing that one. It's the ones that want to go over to... These are all... Yeah, this one. Serious Atmospherics. Look at this, you get... Yeah, these, like these. So it's exquisites and biotechs, all the top stuff. Brilliant. How do they want to go with this one? 50 million. It's not worth it though, it's too far out. You could earn this in combat now. See how much disabled. $15,000 light years. Whoa, look at this dude. Right, so how long is it going to take my ship to get here? Oh, damn. No ship transfer available from... Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to go over to the big station then. Go to Houses Reach and do it from there.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
been so long since I've been down here. Ah, okay, Freaky. Thanks for stopping by, my man. Have a good evening or day or whatever. I don't know what time zone you're in. Gary Lanham, is that? Lanham? I don't think I've played ED since moving to Arizona in January 2019, so looking forward to getting back into it with the release of Odyssey. Cool. Right, I think there's going to be a few people who maybe haven't played for a while who are going to get back into the game with Odyssey coming out. It's probably going to appeal to some people who've put the game down a while ago. It's, if you think about it though, it's kind of a make or break, isn't it? Do you think for FDev, this? You know, like this has to go good. And I'm so glad finally we're getting some new content. Oh my god. It's the game has been getting a little bit stale for a while. In terms of content and, you know, thinking of things, because when you're streaming every weekend, I think, you know, what am I going to do? What's the content going to be this week? And now that we've got Odyssey coming out, we've got this whole plethora of new content to come. And next week, or whenever they go into phase 2, there's going to be even more, and then even more and even more. And then when Odyssey's released, hey, there'll be so much more to do. It's going to keep me occupied for the next couple of years. I hope. That's the plan. Still have all of my ships. That's money that I've accumulated through Horizon. Yes, once it gets released officially, then you will. But the Odyssey Alpha is going to be a completely separate entity to start with. It's not going to affect your main game. It's not going to mess it up. Speaking for Frontier, it shouldn't mess it up. It should be fine. No, it should be completely separate. But once it's getting fully, properly, officially released, then it's part of your main game, and it shouldn't affect anything that you've accumulated already. Because if it does, Frontier is in for a world of verbal hurt from a lot of people. Wow, they buried this thing in the rings, didn't they? Jeez. Houses Reach. I think you should rename it to Hard to Reach. Is it in the ring or is it just on the edge of? No, I think it's in it. Drop down at the last. Because this is like a proper Acela starport, so. Should I leave it? Should I leave it? Should I leave it? Yeah, it is. It's in the rocks. Look, nice. In the asteroid.
Take on Juliet Alpha Mike. We look forward to receiving you at the station, Commander. Please follow docking procedures and enjoy your visit.
Do one more turn just to get the lights on the correct side.
1-6.
Scan detected.
I'm doing all these acrobatics just to get landed. So from tomorrow, think of this, I'll be able to just do this, and just, not from tomorrow, but sorry. When Odyssey launches, we'll be able to just land like this, disembark, and then just... I wonder where it puts you though. Surely when you press disembark, is it going to put you like here? It's actually going to put you on this place? Like, will I be able to walk all down there? Where do I go to? See, there's not really anywhere to walk to at the moment, so it's going to be interesting to see how this will be redesigned. Or when you disembark from your ship here, does it automatically put you in where the elevator is? These questions and more will be answered. I coming weeks, I suppose. Right, let's see if we can transfer a ship down now. So I want but I've gone past it now. Yep, there it is. So an hour and a half, it's not going to cost very much. Oh yeah, this one. So it's got a few business class and economy class, but it doesn't have any damn shields. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I get interdicted. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, that's it. I can go back to Shinrata now. I just wanted this thing here. So it was actually going to be based here. Can you pick up these here as well? It's just the sightseeing ones I'm interested in. It's serious atmospherics. Just get people in there. And I'm basically after the conductors and biotechs. But I will take exquisite focus crystals as well because they are good to have. 48 million to go to the Greater Nile. Couldn't I just pick this guy up and then just land on a fleet carrier and just take the fleet carrier over there? That would work. MEFs, how am I doing on MEFs? I'm not in the right place. Well, not too bad. 73. Pretty good with those. Because once I did my Anaconda ship, I used up a lot of materials to engineer that. I'm just trying to recoup some of it back. No, you won't be able to fly ships for the first few phases. No, that's going to be phase 4. But you can, no, actually that's not quite true. You can fly your own ships in phase 4, but you'll be able to buy a ship and fly it in phase 2. And if they are doing, if they manage to get through phase 1 in a week, which is quite hellish, I just wonder whether do they go straight to phase 2 after that, or do they do phase 1, do a bit of tweaking and bug fixing and stuff like that, and then roll out phase 2? Because it doesn't seem like a week is a long time for me, you know, for them to get things sorted. You know, people are going to be playing for a couple of days, then there's going to be bug reports rolling in. Well, I don't know. It's not for me to question it, but it'll certainly be interesting to see how it all works out. But it makes perfect sense to do the rollout in 4 separate phases. Especially if it helps in allowing the bug fixing to take place more efficiently, you know what I mean? Rather than have you know, so many bugs happening at the same time because they rolled the whole thing out. That'd be a nightmare. I hope I can. Yep, I can. I thought, am I too close to this planet where I can't get out of mass lock? But I'm not.
You have left the no-fire zone.
That's a good idea, Budman. I think I should do that, shouldn't I? Let's do that. Let's go and pick up my CG stuff. But I have a question though. When you complete your CG, I have a double engineered power plant and double engineered shields. Do they go into your store, into the store? Because if so, what happens if your store is full? If you've got, like, you know, if you've maxed out your store and you cash in the thing, then What do they do? How does that work? Vision says, I like the idea of having no ships and instead relying on Apex Interstellar. Sure, I wouldn't like to live like that, but to try it out in the first place of the alpha is going to be interesting. Yeah, I agree. They go into stored modules, right? So if your storage is full already, how does that work? I may have to go and check my storage first and make sure that it's not. It's at least got 2 slots available. So you only get 1 of each, right? I wish they'd make it available to you in the actual shop, because yeah, the fact that you only get 1, you can only put it on 1 ship. Disembowel in the hangar. See if we can get some fuel off this big thing. So where do we have to go for this anyway? Kenzie relay in Chemi-S, and Davis terminal in Duamta. Yeah, so I got top 50 on that one in the Fed one, and in the Imperial I only did a couple of runs and I managed to scrape into top 75. What would I have done there? 1, 2, 3 runs that would have been. Yeah. Have to check my store though, to make sure.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's true, Eddie. Yeah, you can buy from the tech brokers, yeah. Lots of mats. Yeah, I'd like to get one without the mats first, because they're probably going to want biotech conductors or something. And they can't have them. Not yet. Look at me, man. I'm fuel scooping without a net. I normally have the orbit lines on, but I'm going to leave them off because I've been doing it for long enough. Kind of gauge based on your fuel flow where you're, you know, how close you are. Doing 300 now, so I'm getting close. Thankfully it doesn't heat up. Like some of my ships, I start fuel scooping and they start overheating so quickly. Thankfully it doesn't happen on any of my exploration ships. Particularly the Anaconda. Very, very cool ship to scoop with. And the fact that the Anaconda scoops in so fast, it hasn't got time to heat up anyway. It's 11 PM here now. Late start. Oh yeah. Anyone in the UK here, still here with me? Thank you for that. Staying late.
Fuel scooping.
Are they going to be introducing as well the new lighting system in Odyssey? I'm not talking about the ship atmospheres, I'm talking about like when we're out in space here. I know they're not going for the multi-point lighting that they were talking about. Hey Mark Thomas, how you doing, sir? You know, so like if you've got 2 suns in the system and that's therefore 2 light sources, they weren't going to project those, they were just going to project from 1, which is what they're doing right now. I don't think they were going to change that. But it'd be nice to get some new lighting stuff in general in the game. I guess we'll have to wait and see until it's melded into the actual main game first. We'll see. Yin sector. Big Yin. Still here in Suffolk, yay. In the UK and watching it while working. Oh, Mark said I'm here. Okay, sorry. I thought you'd just pop back in again, Mark. Yeah, can you imagine though going into a system where you've got 3 suns, right? You know, you just jump in and you've got like 3 suns right next to you. Can you imagine how bright that would be? Hey, from Manchester. Hey, you're not too far from me then. Ish. How's things with my headaches? It's okay. It's getting better every day. It was a hell of a whack though. Probably why my brain doesn't do well. Ipswich. Cool. Who's the furthest away from the UK here? Anybody? Have we got anybody in Australia here? From the International Space Station, perhaps? That would be that would be epic. Can you imagine that? Somebody watching your live stream from the space station?
System scan complete. Fuel scoping.
That would be just crazy. I wonder what the stream delay would be on that. I guess I'll find out in about 12 minutes, right? Oh, from Germany, hey! The country I was born in. Indonesia, hey, welcome. Wow, how cool. Got people from Indonesia there. Welcome, Sama. Greetings to you as well. Chicago, yep, Chicago, Illinois. Lindsay. Hi, Lindsay. I can believe that, Alison. I can certainly believe it. I'm going to dock here and just check my storeroom. I'm going to do it from here. Probably doesn't matter which station I do it from, but I'm just going to quickly do it here. Does it matter? I can be at any station and check my storeroom, right? Or just at my base system. Cambridge, cool. That's where Frontier is. You can go and knock on their door. Florida. Hi, Florida. Canna Botanist. Down 200. Planet Earth. Nate says. Yep. Terra Firma. You can check the store from anywhere. Alright, then in that case, let's go to either Chemius or Duamta, whichever one is closest. Even though we have to go to both, that's 1, 2, 3 for that one. Ah, this looks a bit closer. Oh, Duamta, it is. And then we'll nip down to Chemius. Complete CGs which have been here for also Chicago. Cool. First time watching. Oh, okay. Well, special welcome to you then. Thanks for being here. So far so good. Did the stream, planning on hopping on ED tomorrow for the new stuff. Brilliant. And Commander Steve Zodiac is from Mars. Cool. Is your dog called Rover? Sorry, I just came up with that one. Really bad. Because then, if he was, he'd be the official Mars rover then, wouldn't he? Right, is it that one? Davis Terminal. Let's go down. Chicago represented, indeed. All I want FTF to do is say ship interiors will be coming in an Odyssey update. Yeah, but you know why they won't? Because they don't want to make promises they don't think they can keep. They won't do it. It would be so cool if they did though. But hey, people just have to keep harping on at them after Odyssey has come out. Because that's how things get done, I suppose. I'm sure there's been a lot of things that happened in Elite Dangerous. Changes that have been made because... Like, if people hadn't been screaming out for space legs, space legs, space legs, would this still have happened? Would Odyssey still have happened? Was it planned? Was it in their 10-year plan? I don't know. So yeah, maybe make a difference. Charles Wang says that's where I'm heading. What, the station that was named had the same name, yeah? $50 for bug testing. Yeah, but then after the alpha, doesn't that €50 entitle you to the game as well when it's released? That €50 isn't just for the alpha, right? It's for the game as well. Because that would be a bit of a... But early access is bug testing. That is what it is. That's what you buy. When you buy into any game that's early access, that is it. There's always bugs in there. So basically, yeah, basically along for the ride. You don't have to bug test. You just have to experience them. What's this one want? The one with a poor little exploration ship. Nice try. Epic fail. I've got my engines off and I'm still going to get there. But now I'm facing the wrong way, of course.
Flight assist off.
Oh, that might not be a good idea. Am I going to hit that thing? No.
Please submit a document request before entering the station. Request approved. Assigned to landing pad 106.
Landing pad 16 again. Oh, it's reticle changed.
500 meters from touchdown.
Bang. Okay.
Contact. Ship is locked down.
Let's hand this in. But before we do, the hologram doesn't match the actual station, didn't it? I thought it did. Yeah, so if you buy into the alpha, you get to play it early, and then you get the full thing afterwards, so that's okay. So, but if you don't, I mean, you don't have to bug test, but you can still play it and just not report any bugs. You just have to not mind experiencing. Okay, I got 4 spaces left. It's a good thing I checked. Why would I have that here? Few things left over. If it's not engineered, then it can go. I think everything else goes cannons. Where have I got? Oh, they're not here. They're in. Okay, that's for my that's for my anti-Xeno ship. All right, we're good. So here comes another 12 million, which is money I'm desperate for.
Incoming message.
Oh no, I've got 10.1 billion. So I'm getting there, getting there. And I got a lovely reputation change. Right, on to Chemius then. God, it's even further now. 2 jumps though, I think, in this.
Superstrings retracted. Access corridor is clear.
Whoa. Jeez, Rusty, what was that? Hey, no pain, no gain, right? Took a chance there. With 149 people watching, I wanted to make sure I got that right. It would be nice sometimes to be able to pause and just do a quick replay of that. But it's only $15 for the alpha version on top of the price of the Odyssey expansion. Oh, I see. Right. Do I use a HOTAS to fly? I don't. I'm using joystick and keyboard. But thanks, D214G532. Yeah. No, I have a Virpil Constellation joystick, which is amazing. And for the ship's thrusters and landing gear and all that, I'm just using a keyboard. Almost had an XDBX. I did indeed, the Darkest Rain. Sometimes those, I do it a lot where I just decide to boost out of a station. It doesn't matter how big the ship is. Sometimes it goes wrong, but I think 7 out of 10 times I can get it through without touching the sides or without losing my shields. Where are we docking here? Because I've actually forgotten. Mackenzie, that's it. Mackenzie. Go to the top. So if Michael Schumacher was English, that would be his name. Right? Shoemaker. I don't know. Is it the same thing? No idea. It sounds the same. I don't know if does Schumacher translate to shoemaker? I don't know. Rick, my HOTAS is all. Yes, I know. You've got the throttly bit. I've not actually seen the Virpil throttle, but just because it's Virpil, I know it must be amazing. You finished binding the throttle today. That sounds like it's been taking you ages. Oof. Sound like a load of cobblers. Oh, it is, yeah. Schumacher. Okay. If I hadn't been granted access to the to Odyssey, I would have not pre-ordered it, even though I knew I was going to get it. I would have just waited until it was released and then just bought it and downloaded it instantly. Pre-ordering's not things that I do. Even with Odyssey. I tell you what I did buy the other day, finally, because I got it at a really good bargain price of, I think it was about $11.99. I finally bought the F1 2020 game. I played it for an hour, and I don't think I've ever sworn so much for a long time. I came up with all kinds of variations on swear words. I can get quite inventive when it comes to that. Man, it's the physics are just all wrong. What controls are you going to use for Odyssey? Well, I'll tell you what I'm using right now. Okay, so I think so. Right now, I use for the ship. I use the Virpil joystick, thanks to Rick, and the keyboard. For the SRV, I use an Xbox game controller because I find that to be the best way to control an SRV, and I don't use steering assist or whatever it is. I don't use that because you don't need to with a game controller. But for the on-foot part of Odyssey, it's probably going to be keyboard, because on a PC that's going to be the best way, I reckon. I don't want to use a gamepad running around in first person. I find a mouse and keyboard to be far better, and I probably should have asked to dock.
You must seek proper authorization before attempting to dock at this station.
Getting distracted with the chat. Let's try that again, shall we? I got a fine there, so now I'm going to have to pay that when I get in.
Clearance denied.
To wait at 10 seconds now. Yeah, keyboard and mouse is the way to go. I agree. I just find it so much more quicker and more precise.
Docking request approved. Set down on landing pad 42.
So yeah, so the chance of me streaming F1 2020 is extremely remote, because I don't want you guys to see me swearing like, yeah. You don't, trust me, you don't want to see that. I'll get a bad rep. I would be demonetized and probably banned from YouTube. Right.
Touchdown confirmed. Execute system.
Yeah, I'm an ally, but I've been fined.
You a pleasant and productive.
What's happened to my avatar up here? I've been semi-pixelated. Is that because I'm a criminal? To pay a fine. If I pay my fine, will you fix my avatar? Ah, thanks. Right, into the mission board. Let's get this checked off. Looking at the missions there. Now then, does that mean if I go into outfitting, I should see the things? Yeah. I could put the video out for patrons only, because then at least there's only a few people that will see me melt down on a racer. Oh man, it was terrible, because I know how much grip an F1 car has got just by watching it over the many years and listening to all the commentary. But you turn this thing in. I think what it is, it's not the fact that it won't turn into a corner, it's just the fact that the field of view is maybe just not quite right, or I have to fiddle with it a little bit. And my sense of speed is different to the reality. So I'm going into the corner, and it appears that I think I'm going through the corner slower than what I really am. And so I'm going into the corners too fast, and therefore I'm understeering out all the time. Because every Formula One mod that I've tried, that people have made in their bedrooms, add-ons for like Assetto Corsa and stuff, have been better than the Codemaster's effort, which is not how it should be. Anyway, let's have a look. So there they are. There's the shield gen. And this must be the other one at Duamta. So I've got to bring this one and this one over into Shinny. Can I do that? 27 minutes, transfer to this location. So this one is the armored. What was the dual thing on this one? Armored and something else. And this one this one has kinetic and is it kinetic and thermal or something? I don't know. How many servers will it be on? For the Odyssey, it's probably going to have its own server, I guess. I don't know how many people have bought into it, at least into the alpha. Guess we'll find out tomorrow when we're all there, looking at each other, staring at each other in the promenade, and then just shooting. I'm guessing you won't be able to open fire in the promenade area, if that's what it's called.
You are clear for departure.
Let's go right through the planet.
You are now clear of the station. Imperial.
Kinetic and thermal. Ah, okay. That's pretty cool. I'm sure Kathina could do something with that. Brian Hinsman says, what time does it launch tomorrow? Is it 12 a.m. or different? No, it's not going to be 12 a.m. It'll be 11 a.m. or an hour, anything from 11 a.m. onwards, UK time. So basically 24 hours from now. Sorry, 12 hours from now. Yeah, 12 hours from now it should be out. So if you turn whatever your clock says right now, turn it back half an hour, then go forward 12 hours. So whatever time that is, that's when it's coming out.
3, 2.
Don't some time zones have half hour as well? Yeah, gankers, JD. I know there's going to be. We're gonna have fun getting killed a lot, I would imagine. But it's only an alpha, so it doesn't really mean much. The problem is, if you're streaming it, people might want 30 seconds of fame. Stream sniping you or something. Yeah, just don't get up at 5 a.m. for it though. You might be waking up only to find out that the servers are on fire and it's not going to get released or something. Just when you wake up, see if it's there. It'll still be there waiting. I'm going to be in no rush. I certainly won't be setting my alarm to wake up to it. Oh, I'm good. Am I good? Yes. Prince Edward Island. New server hamsters. Yeah, either that or I hope they've got a good supply of elastic bands. We have the elastic brakes on the server. Yeah, hamsters in the wheel. That's what we used to say when there was a power cut in Gibraltar. With it being such a small place, we just say, oh, hamster's worn out again. You know what? In the couple of years I've lived where I'm living now, so far, we've not had power cut. We've had a planned one where they send you a letter and say, on this day, we're going to be bringing the power down for 30 minutes while we carry out regular maintenance. I'm talking about one where just the lights just go off for no reason. Hey, talking of lights off, did anybody observe the Earth Hour thing yesterday? I meant to do it and I completely forgot. So I'll have to take a rain check on that and do it another day.
Please head directly for Bay 42.
Just wonder if anybody observed that. What time does Odyssey release? Oh, how many times? You mean the alpha? No, boy, the alpha will be in about, say, roughly around 12 hours from now. Thank you, Alison. There you go. We should pin that. Can you? There you go. I've pinned it. I don't know how that works. Pinned your message, Alison. As long as people know that's the launch of the alpha and not my stream. The stream will come a bit later. The last thing I want to do is start a live stream and then spend the first hour and a half binding keys. No one wants to see that. Right. So to wind down, and for people who've never seen my streams before, they tend to run a bit long. But I think I'm going to wind it down now. But so before we do that, should we do a little bit of combat? And we'll take out... We take out the Anaconda again? There she... Why is it all the way down there now? It's wanted. Got a bounty on it. Shall we? Odyssey requires special hardware. I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. Imagine if it had required special hardware, how many people there would be. They would be, you know, denying access to it, sort of. No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's going to work on what you have now. Right, let's go to my favorite haunting place. Say that, but every time I want to go there, it's cashing in is I need to land on a planet to cash in. Keyboard? No.
Moderate speed on exit.
Right, my newly engineered Anaconda. Isn't there a Hazres here in Shinny? Let's have a look, see if there's any wrong map. Let's clear the map first before we do this. Look and see. I don't want to go too far because actually I can with this ship, can't I? This combat ship is capable of traveling 700 light years before a refill. Let's try this one. That name rings a bell. Wasn't that a community goal not so long ago? Yes, 700 light years this thing will do before it needs to be refilled. Yeah. So for that reason, I don't think it has a fuel scoop. Certainly doesn't need one. No, no field scoop on this. It doesn't need it. I want the universe to... Oh, why, Slasher? What, in the main game? That's never going to happen. Oof. There'll be so much stomping going on that there'll be an earthquake somewhere. No, 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 no. The Odyssey only content will be from scratch. Yeah, of course, because you won't have achieved anything. Alright, so we should have some combat stuff here. We've got resources. Surprised there. I was hoping to find a conflict zone. This'll do. Nice way to end, isn't it? A little bit of combat with a newly built Conda. So the loadout on this is we have 4 beam lasers and a multi-cannon and 3 advanced plasmas, all fully engineered to the hilt by Cathena. You can, if anyone's on my Discord that wants to tell Cathena she's safe to pop in to the stream now. Although it'd probably be a bit late. Yeah, be a bit late now. Support our pilots. Okay. No, Odyssey's dropping in about 12 hours time. There's a message on the top of the chat there, La Chèvre, is that right? Have I pronounced that right? Chèvre. There's a message on the top there. If you read that, it'll tell you 3 different time zones there. But yeah, basically 12 hours. Did she? I thought she just didn't want to see content. People just waiting to see what my commander name's going to be, but I'm not telling anyone yet. But it's a rude one. Okay, a gunship looks to be best bet for the moment. Oh, I didn't get my guy. Did I? Oh, I didn't get my fighter. I always forget. This is why it's useless putting a bloody ship launch fighter in my ships. I always forget.
Scan detected.
Well, he's a dodgy one, isn't he?
Under attack. Scan detected.
Don't make me get my advanced accelerators out.
Scan detected.
Ah. Ah, fired that too early. Yeah, come on, keep fighting me. You've nearly got my shields down. Oh, I thought we were going to have a little bit of a contact there. That would have finished him off. Bye-bye. Sacripants. Well, he's clean. Elite Imperial Courier. Small ship, big rank. Like he's picking on somebody. Come on. I haven't even made contact with him yet. Oh, he's realized. It's going to be hard to hit with these plasmas, though. Gonna burn your shields off. Ah. It never fails that just before I'm about to fire the plasmas, the reticle just dramatically moves. Oh, he's gone silent. He's heat synced. Come on. The problem with these little guys is they just take so long to get because they're so small and agile that I'm better off picking on the big ships.
Scan detected.
Come on. Unlimited chaffs as usual. Like they've got infinite, like they can chaff and chaff and chaff and chaff and chaff all the time. Bye bye. Clipper, that's gotta be wanted because we're not in Imperial space, so I wanted my first strike to be plasma. They've got quite a flat profile, these things. Come on. Good evening, Niels. How are you doing? Do we... Oh, Python. Any condors around? No. Let's have a look at the Python. Is it... Oh. Looking at the ships there, I thought it was... It's none of those, but I thought it was winged, maybe. Ah, this bloody joystick is so sensitive at low speed. I've got to change the sensitivity curve because the very small movements make... It's very sensitive when I'm making small movements is what I'm saying. I need to adjust the curves in the software, but I'll do that. Come on, reload. Oh, thanks, DEFCON. Good night, man. Sausage slaps.
Target destroyed.
Mining samarium in Sinoof. Cool. Not the most dynamic thing in the game, is it? But it's good. Okay, Mark. Yes, you take care too. Licky boom boom. Fair enough. Compound shielding's always good to get. 28%, 7 kilometers away. That's going to be a toughie. Down, Rusty, slow down. Need a new set of brakes for this thing. Come on, move. 9%, 8. Get in there. Now, where is the epicenter? 11 kilometers away. Oh, mission requirements. Right. Killing time till the pork chops are done. Sounds nice. Okay, let's go with the dropship then. He's not clean. Decoy target. He's definitely not clean. I'm going to stay with standard pips and see what happens. Shields are nearly down already.
Under attack. Warning. False attack. Trajectory disruption. Target shields offline.
I do like going nose to nose like this. That's him. Bang.
Target destroyed.
Oh, this is... Oh, balance. Money, money, money. Please be wanted. Cerberus. Okay then. He's toasted. You've already told work you broke your leg. So you're going to be off there for a while. Yeah. Hey, Ford Jera X. Yes, get in there indeed. Reconnaissance is always good for money. Always. I can catch him up. If I had my ship launch fighter, I'd be even better off. Because he could distract them.
Target shields offline.
My ship is cooling down with these lasers as well, which is good. So much for that. How much have we accrued so far then? 2.5 million. Yeah. We'll get to 3. A deadly adder. Whew. Scared now.
Target shields offline.
That was the wrong reticle. I fired the plasmas on my multi-cannon reticle. Oh, he's trying to escape. Not this time.
Target destroyed.
So close, so close. But no cigar. Oh, these are just... Well, what do you mean these? They're plasma accelerators. Advanced ones. And I've got a almost inexhaustible supply of them. Because remember I told you that my ship could do 700 light years without a refuel? Well, imagine how much fuel I'm carrying on board. And these things get refueled by using my ship's fuel. Sorry, get restocked or rearmed by using my ship's fuel. So as you can probably imagine, I have an almost inexhaustible supply of them. That was lucky, because I didn't even know if he was wanted. But it turns out he is.
Target shields offline.
Stay there. There you go. Bye!
Target destroyed.
Oh, got a buddy of yours here and another elite federal assault ship. Bring it on.
Scan detected. Under attack. Target shields.
Oh dear, you're not lasting too well. That little ram there cost you dearly. All the federal ships want to do this. The gunship, they all do it. The dropship, and they all of them.
Target shields offline.
Nice fly in there, buddy. For now.
Target shields offline.
He was also carrying some plasmas.
Target destroyed.
I'm pretty sure we made the 3 million now. Oops. 3.6. Yeah, there we go. I think that's it. There's nothing really I want here now. And Anaconda would be cool. Shame we didn't get one. Where's the thing? No. No, no, nothing. Vipers are a pain to kill. I hate them. There's a jelly over there. Let's see where that jelly is. It's an asp. Deadly one. Wanted? Three eagles. That's 2 eagles. Yeah, 2 Imperial eagles and something else. It's got to be winged. I didn't balance that out properly, did I? Try again. There we go. Right, last ship then. Nice.
Under attack. Scan detected. Target shields offline. Temperature critical. Target destroyed.
Wow, that was a bright one. Was that a clipper? I see a clipper. Could have sworn there was a clipper. Where's the jelly? Down there. 2 jelly ships just off the radar at the top. Bring them in. Go. I knew you were around somewhere. Okay, this will be the last one. See if we can start off with a headbutt. Oh, he's already engaged. Damn it. Come on, ammo. Takes a while to reload. Quicker reloading would be a good engineering upgrade.
Target shields offline.
That's it then. Unless there's an anaconda, that's it. No anaconda. Final is 4.4 million, not too bad at all. Alright then, that's the stream, guys. I can't believe I'm ending it with 124 people watching, but it's got to happen. But anyway, look at the likes, 181. Man, if that got to 200, that would just be like... that would be a record that won't get beaten for a long, long, long time. Yeah. Jesus. Is there 15 people who haven't hit the like button on stream that wouldn't mind hitting it and see if we can hit 200? I don't know if we will. I that might be a bit much, but can you imagine? Oof, that would be awesome. Because normally I don't hit that kind until like weeks after. But oh look, it's 194. That's crazy. Oh my God, what happened? Where did the 6 come from? It went from 194 to 200. 202. Oh man, you guys are awesome. You guys are just incredible. My god, from 186 to 204. Will there be mods for console? Yeah, it's engineering. You just have to go to the engineers and they'll, if you give them the right materials, they'll upgrade your ship for you. So yeah, it's available on console. 208, that's a record. It's officially a record, guys. It is official. I've never had 200 likes whilst streaming. Never. And we're only 3 hours and 46 in, which is small. It's a short stream for me. Meerkat Nia says, got school tomorrow, but as soon as it hits 3, I'm on Odyssey like a bat out of hell. Don't blame you. Wow. That is awesome. Hey, look, everybody, thank you so much for being here today and joining me, keeping me company while we did the stream. Thank you all for the likes and the comments and everything. Yeah, amazing. I am so flattered today. We got 166 people, which again is a record of people watching. I know it's a small number, but other people, you know, they get that many just before they even, like an hour before they start a stream. But it means a lot to me. 166. That's fantastic. I think my previous record was 143, and that was a good few years ago. So yeah, thank you to everybody who joined the stream today. Tomorrow will be Odyssey, as long as there's no hiccups anywhere. I'll be streaming Odyssey tomorrow, so I hope to see you guys then. I know you're going to be wanting to play your own game and everything as well. I'm just noticing at the top of my screen there, does that say total subscribers 5690? That can't be right. Because that means where's the alerts been going that if people have subscribed it should be coming up on the stream. That can't be right. That is so bizarre. That can't be 5690. That can't be accurate. Yeah, Abu Games 767. Hi. Ram. Hi, Ram. Joe Wheeler. I'm a new viewer. Love your channel. Thank you, Joe. Much appreciated. Very much. Yeah, very much appreciated, sir. 5 point. I'm going to just quickly do a check on YouTube and see what my subscriber count is according to YouTube. Because if it's 5690, then again, that's another record. What's been going on? Let's have a look, see what YouTube says officially. Because it doesn't always agree with what is on the screen there. Oh my god, 5,700. Are you kidding? It says 5.7. But how can that be? It was only... That must... What? That means I had... I'm sure it was like 5653 or something before I started, or 5656. 43 subscribers today. Oh my god. Wow, I'm overwhelmed, guys. 5,700. That's Jesus God. Don't make me. This is amazing for me. I know it's like for others it's a small number, but to me that is amazing. Wow, I hope it stays up there. 5.7. Oh, crikey. Anyway, all I can, Dark Knight Gaming says 5.68. Yeah, it kind of rounds it up, but in the YouTube studio it actually tells you the exact amount, and it says 5,700, that is phenomenal. What a jump! The thing is, when somebody subscribes, it should pop up on my screen as an alert, and I haven't had any today. I don't think I've got it. No, it's not turned off. It's not turned off. I've got it. No, it's on. Alert box and subscribers is all on. That is really weird. There's been no alerts on my screen. That's It did that last week when somebody donated, and it didn't pop up on the screen, and I don't know what's going on. Hey, thanks guys. Listen, thanks for everybody who's subscribed today and has just been here. Wow, I'm gonna go to bed happy tonight. That is amazing. So record number of viewers, record number of likes during a stream, and I've got my highest number of subscribers ever. Because when I was off for a couple of months not feeling very well, I lost about 45 subscribers, but I've got them all back on this stream. You guys are incredible. Listen, thank you so much, everybody. I can't thank you enough. And thank you, Joe, for your subscription as well. Hey, Commander Maskeem, how are you doing, sir? Yeah. Poe Dunker said he just subbed. Thank you. Thank you, my man. Shinobi, you came up on my recommended and I subbed like minutes ago. Thank you. Dave Topper T. See, now I have to stick around. Hey, look, thanks everybody. If I've missed your name out, I do apologize. I normally try and talk to everybody on the stream. So that's one thing I do. I try and just chat with everybody. But I can't. Sometimes I just miss it. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Shinobi. Well, you can play it back from the beginning and see if you like it or check out my other content. So okay, I can't wait to come back tomorrow then. See if we can break that record of today. Who knows? I think tomorrow's going to be too early to because everybody's going to want to be playing it themselves. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'll stream it anyway, and yeah. So that's going to be it, guys. Thank you, guys, so much, guys and girls, to borrow a phrase, so much for everything, and I bid you all farewell. Thank you, Wildlife Sucks. Much appreciated. Wow, what a great day it's been. Yeah. Okay, I really have to go. I don't want to, but I have to because I need to get my beauty sleep for tomorrow's stream. So until tomorrow, for those of you who are going to be around, I will see you guys then. For those who aren't, I hope I see you again sometime. And thank you for all your support. It means so much to me. Thank you. Alright, I'm getting a bit... Okay, I'm going to go. Bye, guys.